you.
It's over. You need to accept that. You've been acting completely weird today, and stop it. Is it about me kissing you last night?
No. You know, why would I... Yeah.
Andy, I love you and Theo dearly. I really do.
So spending all this time together, it's about spending time with Theo.
If this is a problem for you, then okay. I don't want to complicate your life.
Okay, so you show up and there's a dead woman on the floor who was subsequently identified to you as a supermodel. She's naked. She's been raped and strangled. Branded into her forehead as a letter B. Now, a week earlier, you had another dead supermodel with the letter L burned into her forehead. What do you do? Who do you call? What's going through your mind?
Task force would take that over.
Good, because guess what? It was your sister who was the first dead supermodel, so you're not going to let anybody take this over. What do you do?
Nothing. I'm telling you, it'd get taken from me.
Could you just pretend for a second and tell me what you do?
Okay. If it's that personal, I'd go to my boss, toss him my shield, say I quit, and I'm working this on my own.
Now we're talking.
And then I'd put on the ring I'd been saving, which enables me to travel through space and time, adopting any identity I need. Get to work.
You ready for this? 2 people crucified in an apartment over on Allen Street. One of them's DOA.
Crucified.
That's what the desk sergeant told me. That's all he had. You and Connie are up.
Great.
You hear about this?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Who called it in?
The guy nailed to the bench, Dennis Clancy. Dragged it over to the phone and dialed with his tongue.
What's he doing still nailed?
Now, EMS didn't have the right equipment to try to take the nails out, so emergency services on their way with bolt cutters.
Who's the DOA?
Girlfriend, Lori Bailey. She's a stripper. Keeps a safe here with money. A couple of Russian guys came by. He was babbling.
Dennis. We're the detectives investigating what happened.
These Russian guys.
You never seen him before?
We got in an argument.
You and the girlfriend?
Yeah, she said she was gonna call a couple of guys she met at the club to come kick my ass. I told her to go ahead. She's always making threats like that.
Hang in there.
Oh my God, I didn't know she called, but these 2 guys show up. How long is it gonna take to get these damn nails out?
They'll be here in a minute. Keep breathing deep. So the Russian guys show up.
Yeah, but then she calmed down like she usually does, and she told them to take off. But they start asking, where's the safe? Where's she keep her money? And they think I know, but I didn't. I knew she had a safe, but I didn't know the combination. And then these animals get out the hammer and nails.
I'm out of here. Dennis, you hang tough. I'll talk to you more in a minute.
Guy whose party it was got shot. Damon Upchurch. Doesn't look like he's gonna make it.
What's the occasion?
Guy's a rapper, apparently. This is his record release party.
Anybody see anything?
Victim's older brother over here, Adrian.
Adrian,
Let's go.
you got a sec?
Look, I don't know who did it.
No, we got more questions than that.
Well, it's gonna wait, because I ain't leaving my brother.
All right, when things settle down, we'll have a radio car bring it to our office.
Hang in there, D. I'm right here, man.
Sipowicz and Clark, 15th Detective Squad. Any information, we'll keep it confidential. You don't even have to give your name.
When the shooting occurred?
Half hour ago, it was an after-hours party. This Upchurch raps under the name Jinxie.
Right.
You heard of him?
Yeah, I went to the academy with the guy who grew up with him.
Who threw this thing?
Jinxie's manager, Marty Torelli.
Marty? It's your party, huh?
Yeah, for Jinxie.
You see anything?
No, unfortunately not.
You got any money?
Yeah, maybe a couple hundred.
No, in the bank, Marty. Because somebody's going to have to put up a reward to get these people's mouths moving.
I'll absolutely get behind that.
What? Yeah.
Hey, you see the invites?
No.
Found on the ground coming inside.
Celebrate the release of Jinxie's new album, Hollow Point. Come help set it off with the fattest... This is ridiculous.
Now read the bottom.
Oh, man. Junior.
Yeah.
Who's your buddy you went to the academy with?
Marcus Hodges, why?
Security by NYPD.
What'd you get?
Dick.
Any word on the victim?
He just went out of the picture.
His brother, Adrian. We're gonna need a radio car to bring him in from Bellevue.
I'll take care of that.
And what's this I'm hearing about security at the party being provided by the NYPD?
We're looking into it. We don't know if it's a joke or what.
Yeah, uniforms said they didn't see any security when they responded.
The manager of the DOA paid for the party, but he said the DOA was in charge of the details.
Any word from Marcus Hodges? He's on the job.
He's in the coffee room.
Marcus.
Hey, what's up, John?
How you doing?
Good.
It's my partner, Andy Sipowicz.
Hey.
So, you heard about Jinxie?
Yeah.
Invite for the party said security by NYPD. Know anything about it? So you were there?
Yeah.
Were you in charge?
So what do I do?
How about telling us what you know for starters?
Well, I didn't see anything. It was packed, it was loud, I heard shots, and then it was pandemonium.
How many other cops you have working the party?
6, but they're all good guys, and if they would have seen anything, they would have done something.
We're gonna need their names.
What, so they're gonna get jammed up?
If the case goes down quick, other units are less apt to get involved.
That stupid-ass invitation, I didn't know they print that.
Is that what you're regretting? Getting found out?
But you never moonlighted before?
I never ran from a crime scene.
Look, this whole thing jumped off quick, okay? I got my boys I grew up with over here. I'm responsible for fellow cops working off duty without permission.
Marcus, you need to tell us everything.
Look, someone came up to me before they split. They said Fury did it. Now, how much truth to that, I don't know.
Fury the rapper?
Yeah, Derek Glass. Him and Jinxie got a feud going on.
Is there anything else you're not telling us?
Nah, that's it.
All right, we're gonna need the names of the cops working for you last night.
I'll run this Derek Glass. Make sure the DOA's brother's coming in from the hospital.
DOA? Jinxie died?
Yeah, a little while ago.
Oh, my God.
Come on, you have a seat at the head.
Where were you when your brother got shot?
At the bar.
You see anything?
Nope.
You hear anything from anybody?
Nope.
You know a guy named Fury? Derek Glass?
Why, sure. I know Furry.
You and your brother have a beef with him?
Come to think of it, yeah, we do.
Don't start getting cute, Adrian. What's the beef over?
It's over Furry being a store-bought wannabe thug who was raised out in the burbs. But then he started acting all hard, trying to copy Jinxie's style to try to move records.
You guys mix it up in the past?
About a month ago, we do a concert. In the back of the stage, we put up this big picture of Furry when he was in this candy-ass boy band car ready to go. The genie pants, the high-top fades, the stupid-ass grins. Oh, man. And I guess word got back to Furry, and he apparently didn't like that, which was too bad for his bitch ass.
You see Fury last night?
Yeah, he crashed it.
Was he involved in the shooting?
I don't know.
You don't want to get in the middle of this, Adrian. Let us handle it.
Handle what?
Justice.
Justice? You got yours, and I got mine.
They're the same.
Oh, I don't think so.
You got kids?
Yeah.
Did your brother leave kids behind? Then do it for them. Go home, be with your family, and stay out of it.
You get who did this? And I'll stay out of it.
We will. May not be overnight, but we will. Meantime, you go home and you wait till you hear from us.
All right.
Victim got lucky. Where they nailed him didn't break any bones. They're testing for nerve damage down at Bellevue, though.
His girlfriend, the DOA, was a stripper at Jimbo's clown room over on 3rd.
These Russians, they bring the hammer and nails with them?
No, got him out of the DOA's toolbox.
So who got nailed first?
Boyfriend did. The girlfriend still wouldn't give up the combination, so they nailed her. Still wouldn't give it, so the perps ripped the safe out of the wall and took it.
Shot her on the way out.
She sits there getting nails driven through her hands rather than give up stripping money?
Yeah.
How much was in the safe?
Boyfriend didn't know.
Why didn't the perp shoot the boyfriend, too?
Well, the boyfriend says one of the perps fired shots at both of them, hitting the girlfriend and just missing him, but he played dead.
You find a bullet hole where the perp missed?
Yeah, in the wall right where the boyfriend was.
All right, bring in whoever runs Jimbo's. I'll call the FBI, see if they got any patterns on Russians with hammers.
A crucified stripper? Are you serious?
Don't wet yourself.
You gotta fill me in later.
What'd the brother say?
Nothing, but he was there. He knows something.
Any luck finding Fury?
This is Derek Glass, right?
Yeah, and he's who we need to talk to.
Medavoy and Jones just found him at some girl's apartment. They're bringing him in.
All right.
No word yet on what that NYPD security thing was all about?
The cop who was in, Marcus Hodges, he was working security. And boss, I probably should have told you earlier, but I went to the academy with him, and he knows he screwed up.
So he was there when the shots were fired?
He didn't see anything. He panicked and left.
But he's helping out now.
Yeah, he ain't a bad guy. I really don't want to see him get hurt.
Well, if all he did was leave after the shots, then it's not a problem. But if he's hindering or obstructing, we're gonna have to notify Internal Affairs.
He's not.
Okay.
There were some other cops working security last night. We're gonna hit them up.
Keep me updated.
That sucks about Jinxie. Armed Response is an outrageous CD.
Yeah,
So you listen to that rap mumbo jumbo?
I've heard some hip-hop before, sure.
Oh, so it's hip-hop now.
You know, not everybody's still listening to, Little Louie and the Shoe Shiners, Andy.
So you know this guy Mark is pretty good.
Yeah, we haven't been in contact much since the academy, but he's a good guy.
Enough to vouch for him.
I was taking the subway back to Queens to get my car, and there's these three guys hassling a woman on the train. Now, this is the same day our instructor went over how, while you're in the academy and you see an incident, you should dial 911. You're not supposed to be taking police action.
So you get involved.
Yeah, and then these three guys turn on me. Now, I don't have my gun, obviously, because I'm still in the academy, and for a second there, I'm wondering if I'm going to be taking some lumps here. Marcus, I knew him from my class, but I didn't know he was on the train. Right when the fists start flying, he's right there backing me up. So, yeah, I can vouch for him.
Good. Because you're out on a limb now.
See, Derek. Show up at Jinxie's party last night?
Nope.
First thing out of your mouth's a lie, Derek? That ain't good.
Where were you?
Black policeman, cuffing his own people fast as he can.
Answer the question, Derek.
I was with one of my females, man.
The girl whose apartment we picked you up at?
Nah, different one.
What's her name?
Deandra, starts with a D, I know that.
We got witnesses. We know you at the party last night.
Black policeman's hugging up on the mayor, black blood on his hands.
It's coming from a guy whose contribution to society is rapping about bitches and hoes and gold rims.
Yo, I guess mine's in the music game, son, that's all. I ain't holding my people down.
You got kids out there robbing and killing to get those material things you're flaunting, Fury.
Yeah, well, I ain't locking brothers up, brother.
Derek. You need to account for where you were last night. And girls with no names ain't gonna cut it.
Okay, maybe I did stop by Jinxie's party. But it was whack, because he's a bitch, so I was out. Me and my boys.
What was the argument over?
Ain't no argument going on, man.
Jinxie and his crew give you a hard time for being in that boy band when you were younger? I'm thinking you're soft. Maybe they called you furry.
Black policeman.
They pissed you off last night. You do something about it?
This guy's lawyer called and shut us down. It's on the record.
All right.
We have enough to arrest him?
No, not yet.
Can we hold him for a while?
The lawyer's on his way right now.
We'll kick him. Take off, Derek. We'll be in touch later if we need anything.
Black policeman.
And you know, I'm glad your lawyer called, so now I can tell you what's true. You are the pussy everybody says you are. And if you got a problem with that, then jump on up. Yeah, I thought so.
Gets a thank you letter from the Ku Klux Klan.
All right, come on.
Hey, come on. Throw something. What? Your bodyguards ain't here to finish your fight?
Take a seat. So how long you own Jimbo's clown room, Joseph?
3 years.
You manage the place too?
Yes.
So you're not an absentee owner.
The what?
You know what's going on in your club.
It's my business. Of course I know what's going on.
You know Lori Bailey?
Yeah. She my best dancer. Use the name Coco. Something wrong?
Her name came up in an investigation.
What guys does Lori hang out with?
She girlfriend for this guy Dennis. Used to be DJ at my club.
What Russian guys does she hang out with?
I don't know.
Part of this investigation involves 2 Russian guys who were at Lori's apartment.
Why is this my problem?
Where else would she meet Russian guys, Joseph?
It's a big city.
You got Russian men working at your club?
Of course. Family. I have a brother, 2 cousins, but they don't talk to girls outside club. I don't allow.
Joseph, you're going to tell us who Lori was hanging out with, or we're going to get the fire department, the Board of Health, the State Liquor Authority, Vice, down there every night.
Back in Russia, it was easier. When there's a problem with police, we work it out with money.
You want to get in some real trouble, you keep going in that direction.
I'm saying we do that there, not here. Of course not.
The names of the Russian guys Lori was hanging around, well, you're going to start seeing a lot more of us.
I don't know, but I ask around.
You do that. We're going to need a list of all employees faxed over within the hour.
I do that.
Is that one of the Russians who crucified the stripper?
Not much on the owner of the club, but he's going to ask around.
Boyfriend saying his girlfriend was nailed to the table first, then shot later, right?
Right.
Well, he's lying. And me saying it's the other way around. Shot first, then nailed. Wounds post-mortem. I called. The boyfriend's still at Bellevue. Cop there asked him who he wants notified. This guy says tell his wife.
The boyfriend, Dennis Clancy, he's married?
Yeah, to a Betty Ann Clancy. They live over on 13th Street.
Did uniform notify her?
No.
Need anything, boss?
Dave, how long have we known each other?
Going on a week now.
Seems long, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure does.
I think we're at that point where we can be honest with each other, don't you think?
I would think so. I would hope so.
Good. You're starting to really piss me off, Dave.
Well, sorry to hear that.
Despite my prior warning to concentrate on your work, you fail to do that. Now, my guess is that you consider yourself destined for greater things. I wish you luck in that regard, Dave. I really do. But in trying to convince others and yourself that you're not going to be answering phones for the rest of your life, you overcompensate and come across like a real asshole.
Maybe it's more of a personality conflict, Lieutenant, because I worked in a lot of other commands. Got along with everyone great.
Where? In the old records section, the Pistol License Bureau? This is a detective squad. We do police work here. You're responsible for getting information to us regarding serious business.
Yeah, I'm aware of that, and I believe I've been getting you that information.
This time, it's not a discussion, Dave. From now on until John gets back, I want that computer put away. I want your cell phone off, and I don't want you pumping the detectives for information, for material. You do your job, or hit the road.
Well, you're the boss.
That's right.
It's worth the conversation. Later.
Terrence?
See ya.
We, talked to Marcus Hodges.
Okay.
So you were doing security for him last night at Jinxie's party?
Yeah.
Were you there when Jinxie got shot?
Yeah.
See anything?
No.
So you're still on 18-month probation, huh, Terrence?
That's right.
You remember how probation works?
Yeah.
One phone call and you're fired. You want to stay a cop?
I really do.
You're getting one chance right here to tell us what happened. You hold back anything and I'll find out if you do. Then I'm making that phone call.
What has Marcus told you?
We're not looking for questions from you, Terrence.
Marcus would know what happened.
Why?
As soon as I heard the shots, I turned and Marcus is standing where Jinxie dropped. I mean, it was a madhouse. I ran toward the shots and I see Marcus and Jinxie's brother Adrian. They're both running after the perp. I got boxed in and lost them.
Did you talk to Marcus before you split?
Yeah, he told all of us working security to leave, told us that we were never there, that he would handle it.
Did Marcus cook up a story for you guys to tell?
No, he just said this was on him and to get lost.
All right.
Was there gonna be a phone call made?
Not from us.
Police, open up.
What?
Just open the door. Betty Ann Clancy.
Yeah? Hi.
We need to come in and talk to you.
About what?
Open the door.
Let me see your badges again.
We're investigating a complaint regarding Lori Bailey. You know her?
My husband does. Hey, you got questions about Lori? Okay, but I didn't say you could snoop around.
Your husband's Dennis Clancy, right?
Yes.
How does your husband know Lori?
I'd like to know what the investigation is.
Betty Ann, we're cutting you some major slack right now because I'm pretty sure you got a substance or two in here you probably shouldn't. So start meeting us halfway.
Dennis has been sleeping with her. Pretty much shacking up.
Apparently with your knowledge.
If you had a couple hours, I could tell you what I'm up against, but I doubt you'd want to hear it.
Dennis got you hooked, but he makes the money he cops for both of you. You're trying to kick, but meanwhile, you're stuck with what you can get.
Basically.
Your husband have any big debts out there?
I don't know. I don't ask. Is Dennis involved in this?
We don't know yet.
Where does Dennis get his money? He working anywhere since he stopped DJing at Jimbo's?
Some freelance DJ work at parties. And he's apprenticing now to become a piercing artist.
Where?
Red Devil Tattoo.
Who's the apprentice under?
Foss Miller.
They just pierce ears and belly buttons or...
Everything. You name it.
Good for you.
Last week, Dennis pierced my...
We got it. Thanks.
We've been getting more information, Marcus.
Anybody give up Fury as the shooter?
No, but the information we're getting is that you were right there when it happened.
No, I was close by, but I didn't see nothing.
I don't understand what the problem is. I mean, don't you want to help arrest Fury for killing your friend?
Hell yes, I do. And if I could...
All right, quit dicking us around, Marcus. You keep waiting to find out what we know before you toss us another crumb, and it stops now. But you all starstruck because you got some famous friends, so now you're their errand boy?
I've been friends with Jinxie and Adrian a long time, a lot longer than I've been a cop. You know anything about friends?
Yeah. You got one standing in front of you right here who vouched for you all day, and it's the only reason that you're not answering these questions to Internal Affairs right now. So you siding with them, huh? You turning your back on being a cop?
I was there. I hear shots. I spin around and Jinxie's going down. A couple of seconds later, I see Fury running with a gun in his hand. So I go after him, but I lost him because I got knocked down by everybody swarming the door.
Why not tell us that earlier?
I figured whoever caught the case would find out enough on their own to arrest Fury without any of us having to get involved. Because there was more than 1,000 people there. I was not an eyewitness to the shooting. I don't know. I'm telling you now.
Did Adrian see the shooting?
I don't think so, but Adrian was running after Fury with me. He had a gun. He pulled it out and fired a few shots at Fury. He's on parole.
Oh, so Adrian tells you to stay out of it because he fired a gun and he'd go back in the joint, or to stay out of it so he can retaliate against Fury on his own?
No, he gave me his word he wouldn't.
So Adrian's telling you what to do.
I let him down, man. They hired me to keep things cool, and Jinxie ends up getting killed right in front of me. I could barely look Adrian in the eye.
All right. Since Fury is lawyered up now, I'll try and get the DA to authorize arrest on a gun charge.
That's it. That's everything, John. How you doing, ladies?
We're good. You Foss?
I'm Foss.
You have a Dennis Clancy working for you?
Working for me? I mean, off and on. It's more he just hangs out.
You know Lori Bailey?
No. Something wrong here?
Craziest thing happened. We got a complaint from someone who was trying to get a piercing through their hand. It got all screwed up, apparently, but the complaint mentioned Dennis as the guy who did the piercing.
That idiot.
Did it happen here?
Hell no. This is a legitimate shop.
Did you teach Dennis how to pierce a hand?
Is that what he's saying?
Did you?
All right. Dennis was asking me how I would do it. I tell him it's damn near impossible and dangerous. He keeps on me. What if you had to? So I told him if someone had a gun to my head, I'd do it between the middle and forefinger, just above the knuckles. I mean, we were talking about to just kill time. I mean, I thought we were killing time.
He mentioned he was planning on doing it?
No, not to me.
So you had nothing to do with this, Foss? Because the other shoe's dropping here, and now would be the time to tell us.
No, and Dennis is an idiot for trying. If you see him before me, tell him not to come around here again.
So, what do you say while we're here?
Not in this lifetime.
We have an eyewitness who puts a gun on Fury right after he heard shots fired.
But no eyewitness who sees Fury shoot the DOA.
No.
And Fury's lawyered up. All we need is for you to authorize the arrest on a weapons charge. We'll take it from there.
This is a high-profile murder. I have to run it by my bureau chief.
Then run it.
Who's the witness?
Cop.
Great.
Who's working security off the books and who we'd like to leave out of it.
I'll just tell my boss you have a reliable witness.
Sooner than later.
I know. Hey.
How you doing?
Better. A lot better. It's like the fog's cleared.
You've been through a lot, no doubt.
I finally feel like my head's on straight with work.
Good, I know how important that is to you.
After what I've been through, I realize that it's not as important as other things. I need to get on this, though.
Sure.
Are we all right?
Yeah, we're all right.
After I get caught up, we'll get together?
You got it.
Hey, John.
Counselor.
What the hell are you doing back?
The trip got cut short. How's everything going, Dave?
Dandy.
What happened? I'm still not ready to talk about it. Brought some gifts back for everyone, though.
Something go wrong on the safari?
We never got off the plane in Africa.
What happened?
We were flying to Paris to catch our connecting flight to Africa when an elderly man suffered a heart attack, so we had to make what they call a medical diversion landing in Iceland, which is what they call a non-planned international destination. So we had to wait there to be refueled and reprepped.
How long that take?
2 days.
Stuck in the airport?
A military base. Was a military base, currently abandoned. And then we finally got to Paris, and after waiting at De Gaulle for 8 hours, we finally made it to Kenya. But we landed in the middle of an attempted coup, apparently. So 16 hours on the tarmac there, then back to Paris, and finally Ray and I made it back home. Still talking to each other, and very much glad to be alive. But, boo-hoo-hoo, right? Forget all that. I came by to bring you what I brought back, but please forgive how tacky they are, as I only had access to airport gift shops.
John, you got a sec?
Good to see you, Lieutenant.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I hope you golf.
Listen, I know you still got a couple of weeks left in your vacation, but if you want to come back early...
Is Dave not working out?
When can you start again?
Tomorrow.
I owe you.
It's good to be back.
Feeling up all right there, Mr. Clancy?
Still in a lot of pain.
I can imagine.
We talked to the medical examiner. They've established that Lori was shot first, then hammered to the coffee table, which differs a little from what you told us.
Oh, really? Well, that's interesting, because I was there, and she was definitely nailed first and then shot.
I'm curious. Down at Red Devil Tattoo, when you were shooting it with Foss and how he pierced the palm of the hand, did you ask how much it would hurt? I mean, is it more painful than you thought it would be?
What the hell are you talking about?
Okay, then try this, Dennis. Since a guy can't nail both his hands to a bench and make a safe disappear, that tells us someone else was in on it with you. You give us that someone, or you get charged with the whole deal. Murder, robbery.
I didn't do any of that.
Right. Then get in.
Why?
Get in.
Look, 2 Russian guys came...
Dennis! This is reality now, okay? You're going up for the murder and robbery of your girlfriend, Lori, unless you give us who was in on it.
No.
Get up.
No.
Get up. We're going in.
All right. Thank Grenda.
How do you know him?
We owe the same dealer.
Hank nailed you to the bench.
Yeah. And I thought for sure seeing me get nailed would make her give it up, but she didn't. Shows me how much I meant to her.
But Lori didn't tell you guys the combination to the safe, so you tell Hank to shoot her?
No, look. Hank was getting pissed because she wouldn't give it up. So like a moron, he says, Dennis, talk to her. And him knowing my name, she figures I set it up. So she starts really screaming, and he gets pissed right back, and he shot her.
So he pulls the safe out, hammers her to the coffee table, and throws a shot into the wall above your head to fit the new story.
Yeah.
Where are we going to find Hank, Grenda?
Look, I didn't shoot her. I didn't touch her. The plan, the way it was supposed to go down is I was going to take all the pain, not Lori. Nothing was going to happen to her. Look, I loved her.
Yeah? Where's Hank?
Am I making too much noise?
Put that down, Hank.
I want to explain.
You're going to want to put that down first. Get your hands on the bench.
It's my safe. I forgot the combo.
Yeah, you got it, Hank.
What I did for Marcus, I'd do it again.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard you, though, about going out on a limb.
Just that I've gone to bat for guys I thought I knew before, and I ended up getting burned. If you stick yourself out there too far and it plays out wrong, you end up getting screwed right along with them.
So what would you have done in this situation?
Same thing you did. Nobody's looking out for cops but cops.
Yep.
This is him.
Let's take them when they get in the car.
Copy that.
What's this?
Drop the gun! Drop it! Drop the gun! Get your hands up! Get your hands up! Let me see him! Take him out the window! Did I get him? Did I get that bitch? Shut up! You okay over there, Junior? Yeah, I got it. You make sure you know that was me. Shut your mouth! You all right in the cab?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Let's go.
Let's go, Adrian.
Hold on, Derek. Help's coming.
15 squad. We got a 10-13 at 6 and Bowery. People shot in the street and a 53. Herb's involved. Put a rush on the ambulance.
My mom.
All right.
Verna Glass in Fort Lee.
Okay.
Bus is on the way.
Oh.
It's okay, Derek. It's okay.
Hank.
Bulky.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey. Hi, Rita. I was in the neighborhood.
Connie McDowell, this is Leslie Walden. Leslie's handling my divorce.
Nice to meet you.
You got a minute?
Sure. I'll update the boss.
Okay.
Where's the lieutenant?
Down in the captain's office. Apparently there was a drive-by shooting involving a suspect in the other case.
Who?
I don't know. I'm only here to give and take messages. The lieutenant did say he'd be back momentarily.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Today's my last day, so I'm spending it the way all government employees apparently should. Like a robot.
Oh. Okay.
When you deal with a divorce, emotions run high. People can get stubborn.
Don't agree to get this over with quick.
No. He's contesting the constructive abandonment.
Why?
I don't know. I spoke with Don's attorney. He's rejected all of our offers of division of property.
So then what now?
They're requesting a jury trial.
I
I don't believe this. That's probably a bluff from Don to try to get a better settlement.
Better. I'm giving him everything he's entitled to, if not more. I'm not going after his money or the apartment. I want what I came into the marriage with.
I know, and I expressed very clearly to Don's attorney that Don's being unreasonable.
How long does it take before it goes to a jury trial?
Depends.
Ballpark.
Worst case, 2 years.
So he's messing with me.
He's trying.
So then what's the next step, as far as you and I are concerned?
Next step is we exchange financial disclosures with them.
I mean, how much is this going to cost me?
When you came to me, we both thought this would go quick, and therefore cheap. Obviously, now this could go on for a long time, especially if Don doesn't calm down.
How much?
Normally, I require a $10,000 retainer.
I can get you 4 now. Okay. This is how Don's trying to get back at me. He knows I can't afford this.
You've moved out? You got most of your stuff?
Yeah.
Start putting this behind you. Start getting on with your life. Let me do my job, and when it happens, it happens. I'll call you.
Thanks.
Okay, now, how'd you get the guy that's in the poker?
Dennis Clancy, the boyfriend, gave up his accomplice, Hank Grenda. We busted in on Grenda at this garage, and he was in the process of trying to drill into the safe. He's a complete mope, gave it right up.
And Grenda's story matched the one the stripper's boyfriend gave.
Yeah, exactly.
So no Russians.
No Russians.
Good work. Everything wrap up down there?
Yeah. Crime scene's taking photos. I'm mapping it out.
Meadowboy and Jones are on the way back.
You guys all right?
Yeah.
Shipping out, Lieutenant.
Okay.
And I also want to let you know that I'll be taking some time off to finish this script I started about a serial killer centered around a detective squad. The people I've let read the first 20 pages are basically freaking out.
Let me guess. The lieutenant's gonna be an asshole, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna make it. You'll see.
Cheer up, Dave.
Farewell, peace, and freedom.
You done?
Yep. Apparently, my services are no longer needed.
Maybe they will somewhere else, right?
One can only hope, right, Detective?
Take care of yourself.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye, Dave.
I heard.
You want to catch something to eat tonight? Theo's got a play date until 8.
Sure.
Case is closed. Fury's dead. Adrian's in custody for his murder, so you don't need to worry about this going to trial and you being pulled as a witness.
I told Adrian not to do anything.
I guess he didn't listen.
It's the worst day of my life. I tried to do a favor, you know, for someone from the neighborhood.
Yeah, well, I think you're in the clear as far as internal affairs goes.
What about your boss?
Now you stand up. I don't see him doing anything.
What about you?
What about me, Marcus? What are you asking, if I'm going to turn you over to IAB?
I'm asking if I lost your respect, if I lost you as a friend.
I'd like to think that I would have done things different, but who knows?
There was so much going on.
I know what happened.
Look, I was going to resign, but I can't leave like this. So I'm going to stay on the job, make up for it.
Okay. I gotta get back in.
Hey, I'm sorry.
All right.
We're watching this animal show, and I point to the screen and I say, "That's an ostrich," and Theo says, "That's an emu." You believe that?
Was it an emu?
No, But the fact that he even knew what an emu is.
He's a smart kid.
Theo was asking when you're going to be coming by next.
What do you want me to do? I can only make decisions based on what you tell me, and last time we talked about us, it sounded like it wasn't working for you.
I know. I know what I said.
I don't understand why you want to turn away from something that feels good.
I got my son. He's my blessing. My second chance. I got my job. Anything more, every time I try to reach out for something beyond that, it gets taken from me. That's where I feel I was going, spending time with you.
You can't live your life defensively like that.
Sure you can.
You don't have to, is what I'm saying. Okay, so what do you want to do?
I want you in our life.
Then let's just leave it at that. Okay? Let's just agree to be in each other's lives and not label it past that.
Okay.
We'll keep it simple, because whatever this is or isn't, it works. Don't you think?
Yeah.
All right, then. Firebomb,
The abortion clinic?
mainly. Went up around 5. DOA's a security guard. Looks like the fire killed him.
Anyone see it?
No one's come forward. Greg and Baldwin are doing a canvass. Ortiz is pulling the surveillance tapes.
The owner been contacted?
Security company called her. She's in back with the head nurse checking if anything's missing. I'll get him. I was at the gym, so I got your message late. Tonight? 7?
I'm taking Theo to planetarium. Some kind of light show and a guy droning on and on about billions and billions of stars.
Sounds interesting.
Theo asked, could she come? I figure having a woman around is good for him.
So is, Theo partial to blondes?
What's that mean?
Andy, come on.
What?
Who are you trying to kid? You two are out together like 3 nights a week.
Once a week, maybe twice, and always with my son.
Yeah, and dark rooms filled with billions and billions of stars.
Which ain't exactly a candlelit restaurant. It's educational.
I'll bet.
Watch yourself now. You're stepping over the line.
I apologize.
Detective Sipowicz and Clark, Jennifer Martin, RN, and Dr. Claire Wachtel.
Any idea who did this?
Well, I could give you about 200 candidates.
Religious groups?
Religious, pro-life. Some are just plain wackos.
Any threats recently?
Well, we don't have bars on the windows and cameras and a guard for show.
Meaning there's always threats?
Always.
Any of them stand out?
Whenever my life or the lives of the people that I work with are threatened, it stands out, Detective.
But as far as any group specifically threatening to firebomb, no one's done that, if that's what you're asking.
What about patients? Anyone angry at you? Anyone suing?
Patient information is privileged.
We get that, but your guard was killed.
We can't discuss patients. Confidentiality is our stock in trade. Now, without that, we might as well shutter the place.
It looks like you're going to have to anyway.
Not for good.
Can you help us with the groups who have threatened you?
I'll get the file.
Can't be easy living under siege.
Your guard gets killed by a firebomb. You open the books. Anything on the campus?
Janitor from down the street saw a white guy sprinting from the direction of the clinic early morning, but he couldn't ID.
Yeah, but a lot of folks went home. There's some guy called about finding a gun. Wouldn't say more.
You and Medical. Dispatcher got a 911 call taking responsibility for your attack. A group called Save the Babies.
The clinic doesn't have them making previous threats.
They know where the call came from?
Payphone on Bowery. Uniform safeguarding until crime scene contested. Anything for the surveillance cameras?
The guy's wearing a mask, but he looks white.
Now run Save the Babies with intelligence. Meantime, keep working the names you got.
Lieutenant.
Andrew Sloan for Detective Sipowicz or Clark?
Yeah. Come on.
Who's this?
He heads one of the groups who've been threatening the clinic. We called him from the crime scene.
Should we head out to recanvass?
Okay. We got a homicide.
Hey, sit down, Mr. Sloan.
So why exactly did you want to talk to me?
Are you the leader of a right-to-life group called Soldiers of God?
Yes, I am.
You go by any other name? Save the Babies?
We are a registered nonprofit organization under one name, Soldiers of God. I've never heard of Save the Babies.
Well, let's talk about you and the soldiers. I mean, you lean toward the militant side.
This is about the abortuary, isn't it? The one downtown.
The women's health clinic that got torched. What do you know about it?
Just what I've heard on the news.
Do you have anything to do with it?
No.
What about the rest of your platoon? Any of them involved?
I wouldn't know.
So you're just a bunch of rogues who congregate under a catchy name.
We are religious people who come together to share ideas toward a common goal. That being the abolition of abortion and the rescue of innocent babies.
And in the past, have you tried to accomplish that goal by gluing the encounter clinic's door locks, by cutting their phone lines?
Some members, individually, take an active stance toward the goal. But as far as my having any knowledge of an individual's activities or the group having any knowledge of it, the way I understand it, lesson one in active rescue is trust no one. And that includes other rescuers.
So that was just a coincidence 10 of you showed up with handcuffs to form a daisy chain around their front door last year.
10 individuals.
And on May 20th, 98, when your members spray painted "Mommy, don't kill me" on the car doors of 5 of their patients, that was pure chance.
I think we're going in a circle, Detective.
We'll stop when I hear the name of who torched that clinic.
Detective, we are a non-violent religious organization.
All right, that's enough. Go on, beat it. Go with God.
For do I now persuade men or God? Or do I seek to please men? For if I yet pleased men, I should not be the servant of Christ. Galatians 1:10.
Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. Sipowicz, 1042.
Turn that down, please. Mr. Larson?
Luke. Detective Jones of Medivore. You called about the gun?
I might know where a gun is.
And let's see it.
Little patience, Chief. We gotta work out terms of deal.
And what deal would that be, Chief?
Someone I know may or may not have 19 unpaid parking tickets he's got a warrant on him for. Now, if that warrant went away, you might be able to produce a gun.
This your car, Luke?
Sweet, huh?
I'll give you even money. The mystery gun's in a glove box. So give it up, where you got it, or you were calling for the gun and the warrant.
Glove box is empty.
Then it's in the trunk or somewhere else. But if you don't produce it in 5 seconds, we're searching the car and you're coming in.
It's in the glove box. I was looking into reupholstering. Paint job, too, really just working her back to cherry. It was under the back seat, wedged between the springs.
How long you had the car?
2 weeks. Got it from my uncle who bought the farm last month.
So if it's your uncle's car, then why'd you say you didn't know who the gun belonged to?
My uncle got the car at a police auction 5 years ago.
No chance it was your uncle's gun?
He was a hippie. Deadhead.
We'll look into it.
Yo, the warrant?
Yeah, we're gonna put some time into this firebomb we got, but it's probably better spent on your parking tickets.
Gracias.
Name's Gloria Simmons. 2 in the chest. Super founder.
What got him here?
Downstairs neighbor complained of water coming through her ceiling. When he got in the shower, it was flooding. She was DOA. His name's Victor Razzo.
I'll take him. How you doing, Mr. Razzo?
Shocked, you know? Stunned.
What can you tell me about her?
Nice enough. I just can't believe it.
Was she married? Kids?
They have a 3-year-old boy. Husband's an accountant.
You know where he works?
Some big firm. I don't know.
What's his name?
Roger Simmons.
When was the last time you saw him?
Yesterday.
Mr. Razzo, is this Gloria with her husband?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Roger. We'll be in touch if we need anything else.
This is the woman Don was having an affair with.
The one you caught him with? And the husbands who came to the squad to tell you about it?
Kinda puts me in the middle.
Well, that's nothing I'd tell the boss for now.
Thanks. Good.
We gotta find the husband.
And Don.
Yeah.
You heard what happened in the bar that night. I mean, he's been acting crazy, but he wouldn't do something like this.
Yeah, no. No way.
Tell the cops the place was bombed by Save the Babies. In the name of Jesus and praise Jesus, and we're gonna do it again.
Sir?
Call came in around 8 a.m. Crime scene couldn't get Prince off the phone.
3 hours after the fact, he's still pretty amped up.
It doesn't jibe with the pro-lifers that we've been talking to. They got a steadier hand.
Anything from intelligence on Save the Babies?
I never heard of them.
The fire chief said the clinic bomb was a standard Molotov cocktail. Beer bottles, lighter fluid.
Stuff you get at a bodega.
I figure someone who'd planned it would use gasoline.
And would have made a coherent statement.
So if we're looking for an amateur, I guess we owe Mr. Soldiers of God an apology.
I'll send flowers.
Sorry to interrupt. There's a woman here to see you. She was all covered up and asked that I get her somewhere private. She's in interview 3.
What's her name?
She wouldn't say. Just that she was at the clinic this morning and she needed to speak to you.
You're the nurse, Martin.
Jennifer Martin. Yeah, I wanted to know how the case was going.
Slow.
Have you talked to any of the pro-life groups?
A few. None of them are looking good for it. Some things don't add up.
Like what?
Ms. Martin, do you have something for us?
People don't sneak in dressed like spies just to see how a case is going.
Well, maybe I'm a little paranoid because my office was bombed today.
Okay.
I mean, has that ever happened to you?
Something bothering you, Ms. Martin?
Yeah, I'd like to know how many times you have been taunted on your way out of work and then followed home and then walked out your front door the next day to find a miniature graveyard with little white crosses.
Ms. Martin.
I have been with this clinic for 5 years and we have put up with a lot of terrorism. And so have our patients. So I understand and agree with Dr. Wachtel's position on patient privilege and confidentiality, but I just... Pete, our security guard, had died. He was a sweet man, and I have 2 kids myself. I am sick of fearing for my life.
You should take a seat here. Am I right thinking that you want to help? But you think doing that might betray Dr. Wachtel?
I believe in what she stands for. But that's not going to help find who did this.
Whatever you give us, we'll say we got it anonymously.
No one will ever know.
I'll know.
This is a patient list?
From the past year, the asterisks are the people you should talk to first.
As suspects?
They had complications, lodged complaints. Some of them made threats. It's all spelled out on the sheet in back. I could lose my job for this, or be sued by Dr. Wachtel, or every person on that list, or both. So safeguard that. Don't let anyone know where it came from.
We never saw you.
And please, don't call me a spy again.
Bad choice of words.
Well, Ellen, if you could page Don again, I'd appreciate it. It's very important. Tell him it isn't about the divorce. I just need to speak with him right away. Thank you.
Any luck finding Don?
He's not answering at home, his cell, or pager, which could mean he's ducking me because he assumes it's about the divorce.
What about his secretary? Has she seen him?
She said he had an early appointment, and then he was supposed to be taking a statement at the Tombs. She'll keep paging.
Chief of D's call. The car registered to Roger Simmons was found with a DOA inside. What's the significance?
That's our DOA's husband.
Any idea on the body?
All they said was DOA. 9-4 in Brooklyn. Check it out.
Hey, boss. Ballistics came back on a gunfight on that Mustang. Apparently there's a body on it.
Yeah, Jane Doe dump job from 5 years ago.
Did Luke's uncle own the car when the dump job was found?
Luke's uncle bought the car at a police auction 7 months later, so he's in the clear. But at the time the dump job came in, DMV said the car was owned by a woman named Paula Thomas. Same age and description as a DOA.
Missing persons got anything on Paula Thomas?
There's no report in New York or Jersey, and chances are there isn't one. The car was registered in New York, last address was New York, and we came up with a father in Queens. And then he should be here soon.
Yes, him?
Hi, I'm Noel Thomas. I'm here to see Detectives Medavoy or Jones.
Right here, Mr. Thomas. Greg Medavoy, Morgan Jones. Hi, how are you?
Man, have a seat.
Thank you, sir. Sorry to drag you away from your store, but we need to ask you some questions about your daughter, Paula.
Paula? Is she involved in something?
Well, that's what we're trying to determine, Mr. Thomas. When's the last time you saw her?
Almost 5.5 years.
Why so long?
We had a falling out. She was a difficult kid.
And you've had no contact at all?
2 years after she left, I called her apartment, but she wasn't there anymore. And last year we hired a PI, but nothing.
You said she was difficult? How?
Drugs, stealing. She was with this guy we didn't like, a real bum. He got her hooked.
Was he ever violent with her?
He'd smack her around.
Was there a specific reason you never filed a missing persons report on her?
Well, she's always threatening to go out to California with the bum, so we just figured that's what happened. Have you talked to Paula? Is she all right? I mean, what are you trying to determine here?
Did your daughter own an old model Mustang?
Yeah, I gave it to her when she turned 17.
Well, the present owner found a gun under the seat.
Oh, no, she wouldn't have a gun. She's a decent kid, deep down.
Mr. Thomas, we'd like you to look at some photographs, but I want you to prepare yourself, because they're photos of a dead woman.
Is it Paula?
We don't know.
Oh, God.
We'd like to talk to the boyfriend you mentioned.
Sonny Wood.
Take your time, sir.
Have a seat, Mrs. Ruckard.
Okay. Now, are you going to tell me about the case you want to discuss?
Have you ever been to the Encounter Women's Clinic?
Why?
The clinic was firebombed this morning. We're hoping you can help us find who did it.
How could I possibly help you? How did you find me?
Let's concentrate on seeing if you can help.
How would you categorize your experience at the clinic? Good? Bad?
This is private business. It's doctor-patient privileged.
We understand that, and we're not trying to pry into your life. We just want to solve the firebombing.
Now, were you less than satisfied with the way you were treated at the clinic?
I guess.
Could you tell us why?
Am I going to have to testify in some kind of trial?
Man, you're jumping 1,000 miles ahead.
Do you understand what would happen if my family found out I went for abortion counseling? They would never speak to me again. My father is a deacon in our church.
Answer us honestly, and we won't let it get to that.
Answer honestly about what?
You made and canceled 7 appointments to have an abortion. Is that correct?
I couldn't decide what to do.
Did the clinic take any kind of action towards you?
They refused to see me again because they said my pregnancy had gotten too far along.
Did you leave it alone, or did you contact them?
Oh my God, do you think I firebombed the clinic?
Did you contact the clinic?
I was very angry and confused. It was the worst time of my entire life, but writing them a few letters doesn't make me an arsonist.
10 letters. 2 of them saying you wish they burned down.
Well, I wish I hadn't written them. But I am glad they turned me away because my son is a gift from God.
Are you involved with any right to life groups? Maybe one called Save the Babies?
No.
Where were you this morning, Mrs. Ruckert, around 5 a.m.?
Home.
Can anyone confirm that?
My sister, she's staying with me. Are you done? May I leave?
You Ortiz?
Ortiz, McDowell.
Tim Young. Can Pickett was pulling through the alley, found him, stopped the radio car.
Any ID?
Nothing. No wallet.
It's the husband, Roger Simmons.
You seen him before?
There was a photo at the apartment where we found the wife. You checked the trunk?
I was waiting for crime scene, but be my guest.
So what you're thinking here?
Suicide.
Their note?
No note, but he's positioned right for it, and the gun's where it's supposed to be. Suicide not work with what you got?
No, it does. Looks like he killed his wife this morning and it got to him. We'll be in touch. What are you thinking?
Don could be dead. Simmons might have killed him.
We don't know that.
We gotta check his apartment.
Rita, why don't you give me the key and I'll check the apartment?
I gotta see for myself.
Dawn, it's Rita. Open up. Dawn, it's Rita.
It's a big square one.
Dawn?
Nothing. What? What? I said nothing, meaning he's not here. I didn't mean to scare you. Sorry.
Mrs. Stancil, if you won't tell us where your husband is, then we'd like to speak with you. No one can watch your kids for an hour, huh? No neighbor or a family, a friend? All right, look, if you can't come in, then we're going to stop by, huh? No more arguing, no. That's it. We'll see you soon. Goodbye. Mrs. Stancil, from the list, her husband made threatening calls to the clinic. Pain in the balls. What?
Patient list. Feel it from the bottom.
Does Jones know about it?
I don't think so.
Sit down, Sonny. Should tell us about Paula Thomas.
Sort of sounds familiar.
You dated 5 years ago. Your father owned a hardware store. He hated you.
I've had a lot of daddies hate me.
Hey, try to focus, Sonny. Paula Thomas, brown hair, lived in Queens.
Yeah. Okay, what about her?
When'd you see her last?
Then, 5 years ago. She dumped me. That was it. Who cares?
We do. Paula got killed 5 years ago. What do you know about it?
Nothing. You serious? She's dead? Wow.
Did you carry a gun back then, Sonny?
I never carried a gun in my life.
You ever drive Paula's car?
I didn't know she had a car.
No? Vintage blue Mustang? She never let you take it for a spin, maybe around the jewelry district?
No.
Oh, that's odd, Sonny. Because the same day her car got towed from a no parking zone in the jewelry district, you took a caller for trespassing at the impound lot where her car was being held.
Right. Right. That was why we broke up. The car.
It's all rushing back to you.
Yeah, I borrowed the car, it got towed, which I knew was gonna be the last straw with us, so not seeing the forest for the trees, I thought I'd steal it out of the impound. She never knew what happened. I got busted. She broke up with me. That was it. I never saw her again.
So no chance you were breaking into the impound to retrieve the gun you hid under the car seat? The gun you used to kill Paula?
I didn't kill Paula.
Sonny, we understand you denying it, seeing how it happened 5 years ago, and you being convinced by now that you got away with it. But when a case is 5 years old, we have to dig deeper to solve it. Tap federal resources like ATF, who'll tell us whose gun it is, where it came from, the whole history. And when it gets traced back to you, you'll want to put forth an explanation of why you did what you did. Because, believe me, you don't want to go to trial without explaining your side of it.
Run that gun with the ATF, or the FBI, or the GTO, whoever. I didn't kill her.
Inside.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I found the Simmons son. He was at preschool, and Aunt's got him. What's up?
I was checking the incoming calls. Teru got off Gloria Simmons' cell phone, and
All right.
there was one this morning from the Cozy Court Inn. That's where I found her and Dawn that time.
What do you think?
We should take a ride, just to rule it out.
We'll be on the air.
Thanks, Larry. I'll get on with ATF. See, can I put their feet to the fire?
Okay.
We should get going if we're going to talk to this Mrs. Stansel.
How'd it go with Sonny Wood?
I like him for it.
You got a minute, Baldwin?
Yeah, sure. What's up with you?
See a patient list from the abortion clinic.
Now, what am I looking for?
A name with a line next to it. I don't know what the story is or what you know about this, and it's not my business, but Baldwin, since she's on the list, she may have to give a statement, so I thought you'd want to hear from me.
Does this mean she had an abortion?
I don't know.
What the hell does it mean, John?
It means that she was a patient there.
And a week later, she said she had a miscarriage.
I don't mean to interrupt, but the Dr. Wachtel from the clinic's here with the lawyer. Hide that.
Detectives Andy Sipowicz, John Clark, attorney David Hyatt.
House counsel for the Encounter Clinic.
And you met Dr. Wachtel this morning. What can we do for you?
Dr. Wachtel received 2 very angry phone calls from former patients of the Encounter Clinic, saying that your detectives had interrogated them regarding this morning's firebombing. They wanted to know who gave out their names. We also would like to know.
First of all, it's a firebombing homicide, and we found them in the course of the investigation.
We've pretty much ruled them out as suspects.
Our concern is how you found these women in the first place.
We're working from various sources.
Is one of them a list of the Encounter Clinic's patients?
We have various sources.
Both of the women you talked to, we've had trouble with in the past. Now, somehow you know this, so you must have a list.
And I'm asking again, what are you doing here?
If you don't return the list and stay away from the Encounter Clinic's patients, you are going to be sued.
Your guard got killed. Aren't you interested in finding who did it? Doesn't his family deserve that?
I explained to you the importance, the sanctity of the confidentiality agreement.
Which doesn't change the fact the guy was murdered and we need to find who did it.
Produce the list or you're being sued, and not just the department, yourselves individually.
Can't help you.
Sorry.
See yourselves out.
If you need us, we'll be working your case.
Last chance. Turn it over, or I'll get a court order and force you to.
See you then.
He'll get that court order.
I don't doubt it.
That's not going to look too great for you.
I'll deal with it if it happens. Just work the case.
Baldwin, they're waiting for me in anti-crime. What? What's wrong?
Did you hear about the firebombing at the Encounter Women's Clinic?
Yeah.
Something you want to tell me, Valerie?
What are you talking about?
You lied to me.
About what?
What do you think? You didn't have a miscarriage, did you?
Yes, I did.
You had an abortion.
No, Baldwin.
Then what was your name doing on their patients list?
What patient's list? Where did that come from?
What, is that your main concern right now, Valerie?
I went for counseling. Just counseling.
What, for an abortion?
Which I didn't have. I was considering my options, and how dare you call me a liar?
Well, what do you expect? You made every decision on your own. You never consulted me. And nothing ever came up about abortion counseling.
I didn't have the procedure, so what difference would it have made?
I would have known what you were thinking instead of having to guess all the time.
Maybe I was trying to save you the agony I was going through.
Yeah, well, you made it 10 times worse. I could have helped you. I wanted to help you.
Because you loved me, or because you were duty-bound?
And what does that mean?
You said you'd marry me and you wanted to be in the baby's life, but you never said you were in love.
Yeah, well, I had a few things on my mind.
That should have been first.
Our baby was first.
I think the way things turned out, we dodged a bullet.
You're doing anti-crimes. Go.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh.
I got it, Rita. "15 Squad to Central K."
Go ahead, 15 Squad.
We can hear you, Mrs. Stansel, and we can hear the baby, so open the door.
I said on the phone, I don't know where my husband is, so if you don't mind, I got my hands full.
How'd you get the eye?
Hit my head on a cabinet. Thanks for asking.
Excuse
I
me.
didn't say you could come in.
You moving out?
No.
Men's clothes. Your husband moving out?
That's not your business. Now, will you please leave?
Were you a patient at the Encounter Clinic?
Yeah, so?
Did you know your husband was making harassing calls to them?
He wouldn't do that.
Clinic got your phone number off their caller ID.
Well, I don't know anything about it, and even if I did, I wouldn't tell you because I don't need him locked up and not working. I got 4 kids in this house.
We're not looking to lock him up for the phone calls. We just want some information.
Did you have an abortion at the clinic?
How is that your business?
Did you not tell your husband about it, and that's what got him so mad at them?
Doing the procedure without his consent was the gist of his phone calls to the clinic.
He wasn't happy about it.
Is that why he hit you?
I'm not pressing charges for it, so you might as well quit asking.
Is he involved in any right-to-life groups?
No.
When's the last time you saw him?
Last night.
Did he leave mad?
What is this about?
The Encounter Clinic was firebombed early this morning.
He wouldn't do that.
Bombed by Save the Babies in the name of Jesus and praise Jesus, and we're gonna do it again.
We can get you some public assistance. Chances are you'll be making more without him than if we were here.
It won't cost you any more black eyes.
He's a stock boy at the food court market on 14th. Son of a bitch.
I want you to know I'm off the clock here. I expect to be reimbursed.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Have a seat, Mr. Stansel.
There was a fire down at the Encounter Women's Clinic this morning, Jim. It looks like it was arson, so yeah, we just got to talk to everybody who called them recently making a complaint or a threat, just to rule them out.
Did you make some phone calls to the clinic?
I made some complaints.
What about?
My wife had our kid chopped up and vacuumed out and didn't tell me about it till after.
You didn't know anything about it?
No.
Did you sign any papers saying it was okay?
No, they just went ahead and killed my kid.
Well, they can do that?
The lady on the phone told me the law says they can right before she hung up on me.
Oh, so the people at the clinic weren't too understanding.
That head lady's a hard-ass bitch.
Yes, whoever did it might have been somebody trying to teach her a lesson.
There's the law, and then there's what's right. And if that's what whoever did this was thinking, then he gets a beer on me. We done?
Jim, we may have a little bit of a problem here. Why don't you sit back down? You see, talking to you, hearing your voice. Did you call 911 this morning?
No.
Bombed by Save the Babies in the name of Jesus and praise Jesus, and we're gonna do it again. Sir?
That's not me.
Oh, Jim, come on now. That's you.
We got fingerprints off the phone on Bowery where the call was made, and we got a witness who saw the perp running from the clinic. Now, once we get your prints and we run a lineup, you're gonna be a collar.
What is this? What are you trying to do?
Trying to help you, Jim. The DA will try to make you out to be a drunken dope, but talking to you, that doesn't sound right.
Hell no.
Then you got to make sure that your side of it gets heard. If this was a political issue or what they do goes against your religious beliefs, that's what you got to get across. That can work for you.
How about if I said this was a wrong being made right?
Lay it out for us.
Maybe I drink too much. Maybe I give my wife some raps on the head. But she shouldn't be able to kill my kid for it.
So you bombed the clinic to make sure this doesn't happen to anyone else?
That's right. And I don't care what I call that bitch at the clinic. She could have been nicer on the phone.
What's saved the babies?
I made that up to throw you off.
Why don't you spell that out for us?
How you doing, partner?
I'm fine.
You know, there's nothing someone you love can say that's so bad that it can't be taken back or forgiven.
Hey, Greg, did you get word from ATF?
The gun for the Mustang was originally purchased by a guy named Tim Roberts in Hollywood, Florida.
Try and get in touch with him.
He's dead 3 years from liver cancer. His widow says they used to own a gun that Tim sold to one of his friends. She didn't know who, and she can't recall a Sunnywood.
All right. I guess we won't bring that part of it up when we go back at Sunnywood.
What exactly will we be bringing up, seeing how we have nothing on him?
Follow my lead.
Partner, you're obviously a little tense. Think there's any wisdom in taking time to regroup?
I'm fine.
So, am I out of here?
Where you from, Sonny?
I was born in Decatur.
And what took you to Florida? Sunshine? Good dope?
Florida?
You got a very selective memory. Hollywood, Florida.
I heard of it. Never been there.
I'm gonna say a name, Sonny. And then I'm gonna give you the opportunity to tell us your side of what happened to Paula Thomas.
What is it, the true name of God or something?
Let's say anything outside of telling that story. And you're a caller for the homicide.
You do 25 when you could have done 10.
You ready? Tim Roberts.
Don't know him.
See, he thinks because Tim Roberts been dead 3 years, we don't know what went down in Florida.
Can't say we didn't give him a chance.
He doesn't think we talked to Roberts' widow. So that she remembered husband Tim selling you his gun.
Which is too bad, because she dug up the receipt her husband made out for the gun. That puts it in your hands, Sonny. The gun that killed Paula Thomas, that you committed a crime trying to retrieve.
See you at trial.
You really think 10 years?
Depends on how straight you are with us.
I mean, I was a stone junkie back then. I'm reformed, though, now.
What's that got to do with Paula?
I stole this necklace that she had, and she found out about it, and she was gonna turn me in. So, I accidentally, I swear to God, accidentally shot her, trying to calm her down.
What's the story with the car?
After the accident, I hid the gun under the seat, went down to the jewelry district to try and hawk her stuff. The car got towed. So, you know, like you said, I broke into the impound to get the gun back.
It's a sob story if I ever heard one.
I wasn't thinking straight back then. So, 10 years. Time off for good behavior. I could be out in what, 6?
Could be.
Thanks for this.
Sure thing.
Tony Rodriguez. Captain Pat Fraker, IAB.
Captain Fraker, how do you do? Sit. What brings you down?
Introducing myself, first of all. I just took over command of Group 67 and thought I'd say hello.
All right.
And I thought I'd get my hands a little dirty before I settled behind a desk. Some questions came up on the Don Harrison case.
You're really on top of things. That just jumped off.
How's it coming?
Wrapped up. Roger Simmons shot his wife, shot Harrison, then drove to Brooklyn and blew his brains out. We have a solid timeline together.
Were you aware of the marital tensions between Harrison and Rita Ortiz?
I knew they were divorcing.
Have any sense of why?
Now, how does this fit in the case?
Some of his coworkers suggested there might have been some impropriety behind the scenes, unrelated to the homicide.
Impropriety here?
Did Don Harrison ever visit the squad?
A few times to see how Rita was working, huh?
Was there ever an altercation in the squad between Don and Rita? His coworkers said he mentioned one.
It was hardly an altercation. It was over pretty quick.
What was the nature of the incident?
That's between Rita and Don. What's this about, Captain?
Harrison was convinced his wife was having an affair with a detective in the squad. Do you know anything about it?
I saw no evidence of that.
Would you be surprised to hear Don suspected you were the one having an affair with Detective Ortiz?
That's not true.
Lieutenant, if you are seeing Detective Ortiz, it's someone you want to get in front of.
All right, my relationship with Rita Ortiz has never been more than supervisory. Anyone who says different is lying.
That would be Don Harrison's friends.
Well, they can kiss my ass.
Tony, just asking a question.
And I'm answering. I run a clean squad. If you want to waste your time trying to prove otherwise, be my guest.
No point in that, is there? Pleasure meeting you.
How's she doing?
Hanging in. Listen, if you don't mind, I'm gonna bail on the planetarium. I thought I'd get her home, make sure she's okay.
Yeah, I'll explain to Theo.
Tell him we're still in for the zoo tomorrow.
Do you have any physical evidence tying Sonny Wood to killing Paula Thomas?
Just a gun.
Which, aside from his confession, we can't prove he ever touched.
This is true.
I hope you have a good rights waiver signed and dated.
We did.
You're gonna need it, and a video statement, too, if you can talk him into it.
I'll leave that to Baldwin. You should have seen him in a room, Counselor. He had the perp thanking him for letting him confess. Quite an interview.
I'll get a video team up here as soon as possible.
Something else you wanted to say?
I was gonna ask you the same thing.
Maybe we should cool it for a while.
I'll be right up.
She all right?
I'm taking her to dinner. And if anyone's available to join, I got a hunch she might want to be around friends.
Yeah, sure. I'm in.
Yeah, me too.
I got Theo.
Detective, I could get Theo.
We were just talking, and would you mind if the rest of us joined you and Connie?
No, not at all.
I thought you might like the company.
I appreciate it, but, I mean, if you have something else to do.
It's what we want to do. Squad sticks together, we're a team. You're on the team.
She's doing to you to make that happen.
Does she touch you?
I guess. How long I gotta be at this place?
A few days, till things settle out with your mom.
Who's Clark?
Me.
And you're James?
Yeah.
Come on, we'll get you something to eat.
See you soon, James. What did we just do?
Victim's Josie Toms. Fiance walked in on it, perp bailed out the window, fled down the fire escape.
What's fiance's name?
Ray Morrison.
Hi, Josie. Detectives Connie McDowell, Rita Ortiz.
She's pretty freaked out right now.
I'm okay.
If you don't mind, we'll need to talk in private.
No, look, all you need to know is Lenny Gano. That's it.
Hey, take it easy. Lenny Gano?
Yeah, it was him jumping out the window. I saw his face and I saw his ass. He lives on Ludlow. He delivers pizza for D'Amico.
How do you know him?
It's my second cousin. He comes over, watches football sometimes. That son of a bitch.
Mr. Morrison, we really need to talk to Josie alone.
No, I'm fine. I'm sorry. I just want to kill him.
Just let him do their job, Ray.
Mr. Morrison, let's step over here. You can tell me what you saw, right? Just take it easy. What time did you leave for work this morning?
I had to hold him back from going after that guy. He was going to kill him. Really kill him.
Tell me what happened.
I was getting ready for nursing school, and this Lenny rings a bell. He says that Ray borrowed some tools he needed back, so I let him in to get them. But he started pawing at me, and then he tackled me, and I couldn't get him off.
Did he have a weapon?
No.
Did he strike you at all?
He tore open my robe and held me down, and he raped me.
Is it normal for Ray to be home around this time?
He forgot his wallet.
Yeah, maybe.
And in the past, you'd only seen Lenny at this apartment, or did you socialize at all?
Why?
Well, I'm just wondering how he'd know you were home alone.
Look, Lenny Gano. Lenny Gano, just go find him.
Mr. Morrison, you've got to calm down.
Are we done here? He's going crazy.
You need to get to the hospital for a rape kit.
Yeah. While Lenny skips town, right?
Look, we'll have guys look for Lenny while we're getting you to the hospital, okay? Why don't you go put something on?
We're gonna need that rope.
What happened to his eye?
He's not saying. James.
You think maybe somebody hit him?
I asked him who did it. He looks at the ground.
Then I ask you to watch out for him.
If he won't do his part, there's nothing I can do. I'm not psychic.
What happened?
Nothing.
If you say who hit you, they'll keep him away.
It could get worse.
You don't know that.
Did my mom see the judge this week? Did they say when she'll get out?
Yeah, the judge said that she'll need 24-hour care for a while.
How long?
Till the doctor says she's better.
A week? A year?
Hopefully not too long, James.
Did you talk to my Aunt Irene?
Yeah, I guess she's got a real small apartment and there wouldn't be enough room for you. But that doesn't mean I'm out of ideas.
It's been 3 weeks. I really want to get out of here.
I gotta make this call. Sit tight.
I got class.
James.
Yeah.
I'm not forgetting about you.
Okay.
I got you some magazines.
They steal them.
Her dog dig it up?
Yeah, but she didn't see anybody around here.
The main concern is that a dog might have caught some disease from chewing on the corpse's hand.
What's up with crime scene?
I don't know. They're supposed to be here by now.
All right, we'll start a canvas.
What we got?
You're looking at it.
Female?
Or a kid. Got a pajama top on under a sweatshirt. I wish I could just get it out of there already.
Where's crime scene?
Notified. Late. You stopped by and see Killick?
Yeah. He's getting his ass kicked. We gotta do something for this kid.
Like what? Take him home?
I don't know, maybe.
Okay, now you're talking out of your ass.
Yeah, when we put him there, a decent kid, and he's gonna come out on a gurney or in a straitjacket.
Look, you want to get yourself worked up about it, you get yourself worked up. There's nothing we can do. It's about time.
Missing person says your DOA matches a girl reported missing yesterday morning in Chinatown. Wan Yi Kwan, 14.
Her parents been notified?
On their way in.
McDowell Ortiz?
Respond to a rape.
My sister's stopping by today.
Coming in from Boston?
Yes.
Look forward to meeting her.
15th Squad.
Gibson's sons were foster kids.
Eddie Gibson?
Yeah, he adopted them out of the program, and I know he took in other kids. He might have some pull as far as placing Killick.
You'll call him?
Stops you moping.
Anti-crime to squad. Guy moving towards the alley, the blue hat.
Not him.
Squad any crime, not our guy.
Crime, 10-4.
I hope you don't think I've been rude not asking about the funeral. I wanted to respect your privacy, so.
Thanks. But I guess I put it away. It was fine. No major traumas, a lot of speeches.
You?
His sister called a few days before, asking would I mind not speaking.
Ouch.
No, it gave me a chance to listen to what the others were saying. You know, good things, funny memories. Took away some of the bitterness. And I got a minute along with the casket. Made my peace, closed the book.
Now you move on. Right back to the dating pool. I'm kidding.
I know, but I have thought about it, and I'm dreading it.
It's pretty dreadful.
How do you deal with it?
I guess I just take things as they come.
Thanks for asking about the funeral.
Anti-crime to squad. Guy in a black leather jacket and blue jeans coming your way.
That's him. Crime, move in.
Thanks, please.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, okay, no problem.
That's how you always get into your place, Lenny?
I got a crazy man after me. He's trying to kill me. What are you doing? What's this all about? What did I do?
We'll talk about it at the station house.
Have a seat, Mr. and Mrs. Kwan. Can we get you anything?
No. She not speak English. Talk to me.
You filed a missing persons report on your daughter, Wan Yi.
Yes.
这是怎么回事?
It says here the last time you saw her was 2 days ago?
Yes.
Where was that?
At home. She was going to work before school.
他们在说什么呀?
你等一等好不好?
Was there a fight? Was your daughter angry when she left?
She like getting up early to go to work before school.
Had she ever run away before?
No. Sometimes she come home late. American friends.
We're going to show you a photo, Mr. Kwan. It may be your daughter. Now, the girl in the photo is dead, so prepare yourself.
万一怎么会呢?
This Wang Yi. What happened to her?
We don't know yet.
查韦斯，叫他们去问查韦斯。
My wife say, talk to the boy named Travis Henning. He want to be Wang Li's boyfriend.
We'll look into it. We're very sorry.
Hey, how were the parents on your DOA?
Vague. They gave us the boyfriend we're looking into, Travis Henning.
You find out why the DOA was wearing pajamas under her clothes?
Yeah, she worked at a restaurant before school. I guess she woke up too tired to take them off.
John,
You're early.
somehow there wasn't traffic on the ride from Kennedy.
Everyone's working cases, so I need to introduce you right away. Lieutenant Tony Rodriguez, my sister Delia.
Nice to meet you.
Detectives Greg Medavoy, Baldwin Jones, John Clark, and Andy Sipowicz.
John talks very highly of you all. And he always refers to you as a good friend, so it's nice to finally meet you.
Yeah, you too. Good to meet you.
Okay, grand tour?
Can we get some coffee first?
Sure.
Everyone seems nice.
They're great.
Detective Sipowicz has the son you babysit for?
Yeah, Theo.
John, I wanted to talk to you about Dad.
I knew it. I knew you didn't come down here to see where I worked. I knew you'd ambush me about Dad.
When I talk to you about him on the phone, you hang up.
I wonder why, Delia.
He's sick, John. He's really sick.
Please don't do this to me.
Do what? What am I doing? I'm just telling you that your father is sick and he's in the hospital. He's got congestive heart failure. He came to New York to see a specialist at Jefferson Memorial about the possibility of a valve operation, but the doctor's not optimistic. It could be weeks. It could be a few days. I thought you should know.
Okay. So now I know.
Whatever differences you and Dad have had.
Differences?
Well, I think now, considering what he's up against, maybe you should try.
Did he ask to see me? I'm not gonna see him. I'm sorry, and you can tell him that if he even cares, but I'm not gonna see him.
If he dies, I just don't want you to regret this the rest of your life.
The way he treated me, things he said, cutting off contact. The only thing I regret is not coming out to Dad sooner and getting it over with.
Do you know how much this hurts me that the two of you don't talk?
I know. I'm sorry. I'll send flowers. I'll send a card. I won't give him the chance to reject me all over again.
Okay.
But do you understand where I'm coming from?
I do. I just... Okay.
Okay, so, I think I know what this is about. The failure to appear warrant, the parking tickets.
Partially.
I swear, I didn't skip out on my court date. I just completely forgot.
Where were you this morning?
What does that have to do with the warrant?
You know what, Josie Toms?
Yeah,
You see her this morning?
maybe.
Where'd you maybe see her?
This not about the warrant?
What happened when you saw Josie this morning?
Nothing wrong, nothing illegal.
Rape's illegal. Or did you forget that too?
What? Rape? I raped her?
So she tore your clothes off and held you down?
Whoa. Held her down?
She's saying it was rape. And your cousin Ray, seeing you tear ass down the fire escape, supports it.
No.
Tell us what happened or you're done, Lenny.
She invites me over. Check the phone records.
Invites as in, this wasn't the first time.
Once or twice a week for like 2 months.
Can anyone back you up on that?
Just check the phone records.
Your cousin's with her fiancé. It could have been him calling.
Oh, man, I didn't rape her. Yes, I was banging her, and yes, I scooted out the window when Ray showed up, but did you see that guy? He's a psychopathic killer.
Ray's a killer.
He killed a cat. When we were kids, he threw my aunt's cat against the wall and killed it. I don't want to end up like that, and I'm sure she didn't either, which is why she is lying. I swear I didn't rape her.
You're going in for the warrant. Get up.
What about the rape?
I'm gonna be staying here for a while. Just keep your mouth shut for now.
The number for Jefferson Memorial Hospital? Never mind.
Hey, interview 3, will you?
Sure. The lieutenant had to go to 1PP. He wanted me to tell you that the ME's preliminary report on the DOA was manual strangulation.
All right, thanks.
Anything other than the person there?
Yeah, I got some comics and CDs, a sandwich.
Hey, look who's back. John?
Good to see you, Detective.
Thanks for coming in, Gibson.
I got subpoenaed to court, so I was already out and about. But next week, full duty. What's up?
I talk in the back?
Following you.
Everything all right?
All right, thanks.
These can't be good.
Nothing like that.
You still involved in the foster program? You got any contacts with them?
A few folks know my name. What's it about?
We got a 15-year-old boy sexually abused by his mother. She's presently in an institution.
Kid's in a youth facility.
Where he's having a real hard time. And we're thinking if he's not in a decent home soon, he's gonna get hurt bad or lose his mind.
This is a good kid, no record. We came across him when his best friend got murdered.
Some tough breaks.
So you know anyone who could help out?
You want me to make calls? That it?
Or give us the names and we'll make the calls.
Because I'm getting the feeling there's more to it than that.
What more could there be?
You know my sons were foster children. I can't help thinking you brought me in here to lay on a sob story about your good kid, hoping that I take him in myself.
Oh, Eddie, you're a million miles off.
But now I'm supposed to go home and not ponder this kid all night? Not worried he's getting beat to death or losing his marbles?
That wasn't anywhere near the intention, Gibson.
Well, it was the result. And I just don't think I can do it. And you know, I mean, it's not even my decision. Mary keeps the house. She's the mom. I have to talk to her, and we're not so young anymore.
For now, Eddie, how about just the names of who to call?
Yeah, okay. I'll get them to you. You just, you got a soft spot for kids.
Because you're a fine American.
Don't butter me up.
Thanks, Eddie.
You know a Wan Yi Kwan, Travis?
Yeah, we're friends.
When'd you see her last?
A couple days ago.
Where?
I was walking her home.
Her parents don't remember seeing you.
I walk her till she's a block away. I don't deal with her parents.
Why not?
They don't like us hanging out. We did not have sex.
No, huh?
No, so if her parents or whoever are saying that we did, well, we didn't.
When you were walking her home, you happened to stop by the vacant lot on 15th and C?
We walked past it.
You and Wan Yi duck in there and not have sex?
No, I told you, we never had sex.
You and Wan Yi get into a fight about something when you walked her home? Maybe she didn't put out for you?
We went behind a building and we started kissing. We've made out before. And, you know, I put my hand down there and she freaked out, started crying.
And you kept her quiet by putting your hands around her neck?
No, she ran home.
We found Wan Yi's body in the vacant lot this morning.
No way.
What happened, Travis?
No way!
We can help you out, okay? But you gotta tell us the truth about how it got out of hand.
What? How what got out of hand? I didn't kill Wan Yi. Are you crazy?
How'd her purse get into your backpack, Travis?
I'd hold on to it for her because her parents didn't allow her wearing makeup.
You got a temper?
No.
We looked at your record. We read how you sank a pair of scissors into a classmate last month.
Yeah, well, what about he had a knife and he was arrested too?
Who'd want to hurt Wan Yi then?
Her family. They hated her.
Why?
She was a second daughter and they wanted to have a son. You can't have 3 kids in China or some kind of deal, so they shoved her off on her aunt. And then her parents had a son. But when they wanted to come out to the US, the Chinese government said they had to leave with all their children. So they had to take Wan Yi back. Look, they hated her. I mean, her sister was always telling her to run away, how Wan Yi was bringing down the family, and her parents were always beating on her ass.
Her older sister goes to St. John's?
Yeah. I didn't kill Wan Yi. I loved her.
Any luck finding Lenny?
Yeah, we got him in. Take a seat.
So what do you want with me?
This morning you said you never saw Lenny socially. You sure that's the truth?
Yeah.
You never called Lenny and asked him to come over? Just you and him alone?
No.
Well, there's some discrepancies in your story that say different, Josie.
We got sources who say you and Lenny were getting together for the last 2 months.
Who said that?
I'd be more concerned with looking at a caller for filing a false police report and trying to send a guy to jail for 10 years who didn't do anything wrong.
What, there's nothing wrong with rape?
Only if it actually happened.
What's your relationship like with your fiancé?
It's fine.
Has he got a temper?
No.
So this morning, him banging around and acting out, that was the first you'd seen of
But
it.
he had a right to be mad.
When he gets mad, does he get dangerous?
I don't know.
Josie, lying about the rape gave Ray time to cool off and get some distance between him and Lenny. That worked for the time being, but now you gotta make things right by telling the truth.
Or don't, and we'll find somebody who saw you and Lenny together. We'll prove you're lying. Don't let it get that far.
This was nothing against Lenny.
What happened?
Lenny lost his mom 2 months ago, and I was trying to be some comfort.
You were having consensual sex. Then what?
Then Ray came in, and he would have killed us both. So maybe I did Lenny a favor.
He might see it differently.
Am I still getting arrested?
We'll see. Write what happened.
Did you kick the suspect, Lenny Gano?
He's a caller on a failure to appear warrant.
And how do we feel about collaring Josie Toms?
Do it.
Her defense will say she thought her life was in danger.
Well, mention how Lenny Gano could have got shot when we grabbed him up.
And she wouldn't have been in danger if she hadn't been screwing around in the first place.
This is a grown woman who knew what she was doing and cost us at least 24 man-hours. She's a caller.
I'll draw it up.
We'll give Josie the news.
Coffee? How have you been?
Busy. You?
Same. It's not right we don't talk even to say hello.
I guess we're finding our way. I know I still got some things to get past.
I admit I could have handled the pregnancy better.
I wasn't ready for it.
We just hadn't been together long enough.
Maybe.
I still think about you.
I think about you too, but we need this time. I should get going.
I'm gonna say hello when I see you.
I'll say hello back.
We're very sorry about what happened to your sister.
Thank you.
So you're a freshman at St. John's.
Yes.
You live at home.
Yes.
So you were around. I mean, you saw your sister every day.
I guess so.
Did you get along with your sister?
Sure.
You know anybody who'd want to hurt her?
She hung out with Trash. And she had this stupid boyfriend, Travis. Talk to him.
How were things around the house for your sister?
Fine. Why?
She got along with your parents?
Yes. Talk to Travis.
We're hearing that Wan Yi didn't have a happy home life. We hear that you two didn't get along at all.
So?
I'm just curious why you'd lie about that to begin with.
None of your business, maybe?
Dead people happens to be our business.
Okay. So maybe there were arguments.
Over what?
I don't know. Things?
Over your parents not wanting to bring Wan Yi out from China, but being forced to?
Did you tell your sister to run away that you'd be better off without her?
Yes, because that was the truth. She was a stranger to us, and it caused problems because now there are 3 children to pay for. Wan Yi needed to leave.
At 14 years old?
She was ruining everything.
Did you have something to do with your sister getting killed?
No.
Do you know anybody who was involved?
No.
We're gonna find out.
Talk to Travis.
We are.
Good. Now I have a midterm in 3 hours. I have to go.
When a sibling's murdered, schools usually let midterms slide.
I have to go.
Then go.
Thanks. Other daughter give you anything?
Something's up with that family.
We need to talk to the dad again.
Medavoy and Jones are heading over to talk to both employers of the dad.
The ME just finished the autopsy on your DOA. He found some fresh scars on her back, crisscrossing older ones.
Could it tell how old?
No, but she'd been getting beat for a while.
What page Medavoy and Jones film in before they talk to the dead?
John. Come on.
Yes?
What's going on? What's the matter?
Nothing.
Your sister comes in, and since then you act like you've been pole-axed. What happened? Is this about your boyfriend?
My dad.
What about him?
He's dying.
I'm sorry to hear that, John. I don't know what to say. Where is he?
Here.
Have you seen him yet?
No.
Are you waiting till end of tour? Get over there.
I'm not going.
Why not?
We don't talk.
I thought you had a good relationship with your dad.
I lied about that. I just didn't want to have to revisit the whole thing.
So you're not close?
We haven't spoken in 5 years.
Over you being gay?
Yes.
Okay, now listen. Me and Andy Jr., we hadn't talked in a long time either. Each of us thought that the other one was dug in. I thought he hated me because I let him down. But as soon as I saw him, which he took the initiative, and I will always be so thankful that he did, all the garbage just went away.
My father doesn't consider me his son anymore. I just picture him asking me to leave, having me removed.
John, you have a tendency of overthinking things. Going worst case scenario.
Because I've been hurt a lot in my life, Detective.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
My mom and I were always close, and she always knew, and I guess she was a buffer between us. But after she passed, the things he said to me...
Guys in my generation, a lot of us, we got our views, and that's the way it is. But I do know that if you were my kid, and we hadn't talked in all that time, and I could sense my ride coming to the end, I'd want to see you, if I was able to say so or not.
Excuse me, sir. Looking for Mr. Kwan.
Mr. Kwan? You need to have a minute with you.
No time.
Well, you need to make some time.
No time, and you need to go. Make me lose my job.
We have questions regarding the death of your daughter.
She gone. Nothing I can do. Still have wife and 2 children to make money for.
Mr. Kwan, we're gonna talk. So it's either here and you can go right back to work, or we're gonna take a drive.
I told the other 2 policemen everything already.
What kind of a relationship did you have with your daughter, Wang Yi?
Everything fine.
You ever have to punish her?
No.
Who did?
No one. Wang Yi, happy girl.
That's a lie, Mr. Kwan. There were problems with Wang Yi at your home.
No problems.
Let's go. If you're gonna keep lying, you're coming in with us.
I have to work.
And we have to find out who killed your daughter, or do you give a damn?
I am sad, but I don't know how she died. And there's nothing I can do now except keep working.
You can also start telling the truth, because your daughter had marks on her back from being beaten over a long period of time. Did you hit her?
When she come home late, or wear makeup like a whore.
When did you see her last?
2 days ago. She not come home. We called police the next day.
Mr. Kwan, we stopped by your other job. You and I were late to work 2 days ago. Where were you?
Late because I have 2 jobs. And everyone needs money. And I get no sleep. And more problems with more problems.
If there was an accident, if something went wrong.
I don't know what happened to Wang Yi. And now I have to work. Or we go live on the street.
All right. I'll let him know. We'll see you here.
Yeah,
Reagan Baldwin said the dad was sandbagging him.
They ask about the whip marks?
He admitted he hit her, but they don't have enough to bring him in.
All right, we gotta get the mom in here, see what she knows.
Yeah, I'll work on getting a translator.
Detective Sipowicz, Eddie Gibson.
How's it going, Gibson? Yeah, you made your point earlier. All right, but at some point will you realize that nobody asked you to do that? Okay, let me see if I can arrange that, and I'll call you back. All right, Gibson, bye. He wants to meet us and James for pizza later. He said he got provisional approval from his wife to take the kid in, but he's got to meet him first.
Like an audition?
I don't know.
What if they don't get along? What am I going to tell James then? You know, tough luck, see you around?
Then he's just back where he started.
More like 10 steps back.
You want me to cancel it?
Excuse me.
Hey, what's this about Josie getting locked up?
Sit down. We'll tell you about it.
No, I want to know where you get off accusing my girl lying about getting raped.
She told you that? She called you?
Josie!
Take it easy, pal.
Sit down, Ray.
No, I'm getting her out of here.
Hey!
Street all right? Somebody get an ambulance down here.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Tony?
Captain Fraker.
Hell of a thing here.
Yeah, it was.
I heard McDonald and Rita Ortiz got banged up. How they doing?
Both are fine.
Good. Wish I could say the same for Ray Morrison. I just got back from the hospital. He's got 40 stitches in his head.
I guess that's the price you pay. Captain, we're working a child homicide, so is there anything I can do for you? You're just bringing sympathy.
I wish. Fact is, my guys interviewed Ray Morrison before he went to surgery. He's saying you beat him for nothing.
He assaulted Detective McDowell before anyone made a move.
Let's say that's true. Did you really need 5 detectives and a fire extinguisher to bring him down?
I guess we could have drawn our guns and shot him.
Either way you cut it, his injuries are excessive.
Cap, did you get a good look at Morrison?
When he was being wheeled to surgery to get his scalp put back together.
Oh, if you'd seen him standing, 6'6", carrying 300 pounds of muscle, you wouldn't think what we did was excessive.
Then let's put that aside and address him saying the attack was unprovoked and he just came in to express concern for his fiancée.
His fiancée called him saying she'd been locked up because we said she was lying.
This is your side of it.
That's the girlfriend's statement admitting it. McDowell and Ortiz had a conversation with her. Captain, I don't know what you think we got going here or what your beef is, but this is legit. I mean, only the purple say otherwise. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, looks good. I want a 49 detailing everything that happened on my desk first thing tomorrow. See you around.
Introduce yourself. Tell her you're going to be translating.
我是张丽丽，我来给您做翻译。
We're going to be honest with you, Mrs. Kwan.
关太太，我们对你要坦率。
We know you didn't want to bring Wang Yi with you from China.
我们知道你们不想把王一从中国
And
带来，
that caused problems here
这
in
在美
America.
国引起一些问题。
We know that she was abused for a long time.
我们知道她长时候以来遭受虐待，
We know this from the scars on her back.
我们是从她背上的疤痕知
Now,
道。
we're going to find who killed Wang
我
Yi.
们要找出是谁杀的
The
她。
people who help us by being honest help
承认
themselves.
抱住我们的人，也是抱住他们自己。
Those who lie get hurt even worse.
说谎的人会使自己受到伤害。
You have a young son at
你有
home.
个儿子在家，
You have a daughter
女儿
in
在
college.
读大学，
They count on you.
他们依靠你，
Don't hurt them by lying.
不要因说谎而伤害他们。
Did your husband beat Wang Yi 2 days ago?
你丈夫2天前打过婉仪吗？没有。No。
Did things get out of
他也
control?
没有失去控制。
Someone in your family is lying.
你家里有
And if you all try and cover up for them,
我们都要
everyone will be
想办
hurt.
法为
Everyone.
他们支援，所有的人都要受到伤害，所有的人。
是我杀死了婉仪。
What'd she say?
She killed 婉仪。
他拆毁了我的家。自从他跟我们住在一起，什么事儿都不对。我们的餐馆丢了，我的丈夫要打2份工，我们梦想。
What she's saying, you're supposed to be translating.
Her daughter tore her family apart. They lost their restaurant. Everything went wrong since they brought her back.
How'd you kill her? Hey, you're supposed to be keeping up here.
她是怎么样被你杀害的？
Is that a lie to protect your husband?
你是要用谎话保护你的丈夫吗？
不，婉仪是我
No,
的错。
Wang Yi's my fault.
Who buried her in the
是谁
lot?
把她埋在停车处的
我丈夫。
？My
当
husband.
所有的人都在
When
睡觉。
everyone was asleep.
That's why. Don't translate this. That's why he was late for work, probably.
Was your husband home when you
杀害
killed
她
her?
的时候，你丈夫在家吗？
不
No.
这是我的错。
This is my
我
fault.
给他生了2个女
I
儿。
gave him 2 daughters.
当我有婉仪的时候，我应该像村子里面那些人一样，让她在河里淹死。
When I had Wang
但我
Yi,
太软
I
弱，
should have done like the others in my
我做不到，
village.
我做不到。
What?
She wishes she would have drowned her daughter when she had her.
So your husband or your older daughter were not involved in
所以你的
punishing
丈
Wang Yi
夫
leading up
大
to her
女儿
death.
都没有参与，导致王毅死亡的惩罚。
没有，
No.
他给我家里带来了祸根，我必须阻止他，我必须阻止他。
She brought a curse to my family. I had to stop it.
And she's not covering for her husband.
I don't think so. The details were exact. Everyone's story fits.
Okay, but we can charge the husband with disposal of the body.
We're inclined not to.
Because?
This is a working stiff. He panicked, covered for his wife.
There's 2 other kids that get screwed if they lose their dad as well, even for a day. The guy's working 2 jobs.
Let me get this straight. We don't charge a man for burying his daughter and lying about it, but we do charge a woman for filing a false police report while fearing for her life.
Take a look at the squad. That's a result of her dicking us around all day.
Your call.
I stand behind both decisions.
Fine. Good night.
Right?
Absolutely.
Andy, it's your frog pencil holder.
Give me that.
Oh, burial at sea or
Little super glue. She'll be fine.
She? He's had it for a long time.
too long?
Hey.
Hey. That's your stuff?
Yeah, I'm all packed up.
Okay.
I shouldn't have.
Come here. Told you on the phone we're just gonna meet the guy.
Yeah, so he'll take me in.
Yeah, but we gotta see how the meeting goes before anything's decided.
How the meeting goes?
We gotta see how you get along. I mean, you might not like him.
Anything's better than this.
I hear you, but there's other considerations, like how he feels.
I mean, maybe he won't like me. Is that it?
Just gotta see how you get along.
He's not gonna like me.
No. Come on, James.
No, this is a bad idea. I shouldn't go.
You gotta go. I just don't want your expectations too high if it doesn't work out.
Sign that. Good for the night. See you tomorrow, James.
All you gotta do is be yourself. Everything will be fine.
I'll just leave this.
No. We're bringing it. Come on.
Is he sleeping?
No, he's up.
Did you tell him I was coming?
No. You want me to come in with you?
No, I'm fine.
I'll be right here.
John. Dad. How are you feeling?
Okay, considering.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you, too.
This is a really good hospital. You'll get excellent care here.
Good.
For so long, Dad, I've wanted to talk to you. And I'm sorry it took this to bring us together again, but it would mean so much to me if we could put it all behind us.
I don't want to talk about that. If you came here to see me, fine, I'm glad you did. But if you're gonna push your lifestyle in my face again, then you should turn around and leave.
I didn't come here to make you feel bad.
Good. Don't.
You're in my prayers, Dad, and I hope you make a full recovery.
So that's it. You're leaving? You can't talk about anything else other than being gay?
It's hard to communicate with you if you don't accept me for who I am.
How about you accepting me for who I am? For how I feel?
I do accept you for who you are. I always have.
But never once an apology for what you put me through. The humiliation.
I wish the best for you, Dad.
How'd it go?
I'll call you later.
John.
Oh, geez, here we go.
How's it going, everybody? You remember my partner, Andy Sipowicz, and Eddie Gibson, James Kelly.
How's it going, kid?
Nice to meet you, sir.
Have a seat.
Yeah.
Anybody have a preference on toppings?
We ordered pepperoni. Is that good for you, James?
Yeah, it's perfect.
So, James, you like to watch football?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite player?
I guess I don't watch that much.
James is a pretty devoted gamer. Why don't you tell him about that?
Yeah, I like video games.
What, like Pong?
That's an old one.
My kids had Pong. Noise drove me insane.
I can cook.
What do you like to cook?
Spaghetti, mac and cheese, and ramen noodles.
All in my top 10. Your mom didn't cook?
No, I cooked for her. I liked her.
Did you ever use a sandwich maker?
No.
It's like a shirt iron for a sandwich. First, you butter your bread, lay on your ham and cheese, or turkey, whatever your preference. Slide it in the iron, flatten it for 2 minutes, and voila, grilled ham and cheese.
I like grilled ham and cheese.
Because you're a fine American.
I'm pretty clean, too. I can do my own laundry.
Don't worry about that. My wife got the cleaning down to a science.
So, you interested in coming and staying with us?
Yeah.
2 rules. Living room's off limits. That's not just for you. No one goes. Break one of the boss's little glass unicorns or chachis, and there's hell to pay. Avoid it.
Okay.
Second, when you finish, toilet seat down, always. Sit. Great, here we go.
All right, I gotta head out. Theo.
All right, Andy.
I'll see you around, James, huh?
Thank you for all your help.
Sure.
Dig in. Hey, we need some soda, huh?
On my face again, then you should turn around and leave.
You're in my prayers, Dad, and I hope you make a full recovery.
You can't talk about anything else other than being gay.
Tommy said at the haunted house the ghosts are on the ride with you, and some of them sing.
Well, they sound very talented. Comb your hair. I don't want you late for school.
They also got a pirate ride.
Theo, you don't have to keep reminding me about Disney World. I remember promising that to you, and I'll stand by it.
But when?
Well, making plans to travel so far takes time.
How much?
Another week or so. Why don't you go grab your lunch out of the fridge?
There's a space roller coaster, too. Tommy said I'm not big enough for it, but you and Connie can go.
Listen, Theo, I know Connie goes to a lot of places with us, but she won't be coming to Florida
Why not?
because she's got to work. I can do it because I'm taking some special time off.
I want Connie to come.
Well, she can't. She's busy. It'll just be you and me.
She came to the zoo.
Yeah, but that was 3 hours. This is 4 days. It's different.
If she doesn't come, I won't go.
Then we won't go.
Fine.
Fine. Theo, come on.
Let's just go to school.
Hey, DOA's of David Bullhack was 2 blocks down on 4th Street, 3 in the chest.
Who called it in?
Witness on the 2nd floor heard shots at 5 a.m., looked out his window and saw a cab taking off. Witness got the license number, Rita's running it.
Gypsy cab.
Yeah.
Because there's no way you're going to get a yellow cab with a black passenger at 5 in the morning. Theo says hi.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's lobbying to go to Disney World. Kid's relentless.
Are you taking him?
Yeah, I guess. Anyways.
Wallet and cash still on him.
Cab comes back to Orion Light. Light? How do I know that name? It's that gypsy cab guy who was the witness on that park shooting, had the beef with the department for the DUI, total creep. Oh, yeah. Him?
You build a rapport?
Well, as much as we could with the 40-year-old guy who still lives with his mom.
All right, we'll take it.
Yeah, full canvas.
I don't know.
You guys do me a favor, cover him back up?
Hey, Clark. Ortiz, a husband who just died? I heard that he was actually her ex-husband. Am I right on that?
They were getting divorced.
Were they close?
I mean, I guess. Why?
Well, if she was looking to rebound, I wouldn't mind helping her out with that, right? But maybe you can give me a heads up on that as far as that's concerned, unless one of you guys is already hitting that.
You're gonna slide your wedding ring off before you ask what her sign is?
Well, what are you, the department chaplain now?
Does she need you hitting on her right now? Probably not.
Hey, I'm just asking you a story. You don't gotta be an asshole about it.
She buried her ex a week ago. Go nuts. Have a seat, Mr. Light.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand here with my finger up my butt.
Any idea why we'd bring you in today?
How about we just get to it instead of playing guessing games?
Where you been this morning?
Working.
Driving your cab?
Correct.
You drive by St. Mark's in the Bowery?
Yes.
When were you there?
5:03 a.m.
What were you doing there?
Dropping off a fare.
What did he look like?
He was a rabbi. What do you think I was dropping off at St. Mark's in the Bowery at 5 in the morning?
What did he look like?
He was a black man.
You two have a disagreement?
We did.
Over?
Him wanting my money and me preferring to hold on to it.
You pull a gun?
I did.
You shoot it?
Absolutely.
Because he was robbing you, you're saying?
That's right.
Did he have a weapon?
A gun.
We didn't find one at the crime scene.
See, this is why I didn't come forward. I have only been screwed in my dealings with the NYPD, and here I am getting railroaded again.
Meaning what?
Meaning someone in your department who's still trying to get back at me for proving it was police error when I was charged with my DUI 10 years ago somehow makes that guy's gun disappear to make me look like I killed him for no reason, so I get framed for murder.
No offense, Light, but you're really not worth the trouble.
That man had a gun in my face demanding my money. It was him or me, and I defended myself, which I have a right to do.
Where's your gun now?
My nightstand.
All right, start from where you picked up this fare and run the whole thing through.
Why bother? This police department's just gonna bend me over again.
All right, shut your mouth about everything else except what happened this morning.
Homicide outside the Cat and Fiddle Bar.
Hester?
Yeah. McDowell and Ortiz still on campus?
Yeah, you want them to help out on this?
If they're done. What'd you get from Light?
Cop to it. Claiming self-defense. Junior's getting a statement.
But no gun on the DOA?
In that neighborhood, there's a good chance it got glommed.
Where's Life's gun?
His apartment. We'll swing by, pick it up, drop it at ballistics.
Life stays till Haywood weighs in.
So, how's it going, John?
Fine, Detective.
Any progress with your dad?
No improvement. He's still very ill.
But did you see him?
I did.
You talked?
He's very sick and justifiably depressed.
So no progress?
At least I got to see him.
Tony Rodriguez in.
Oh, you can go on in.
Hey!
Tony, ¿qué pasa, mi brother?
Daniel, must be 5 years. How you been keeping?
Yeah, good, you know. Retired several years back. Started up a dry cleaners with my wife.
Entrepreneur.
Hey, there you go.
So, you in the neighborhood?
Nah, I live out on the island, Tony. You go over the work off the lake tour yet?
What am I looking for?
My son Peter was in a bar fight, got blown way out of proportion.
What's the story?
This guy was loaded, you know, he's mouthing off, he's putting his hands on women. So Petey tells him to cool it. The guy swings, nicks Petey's chin. Petey swung back connected, once. They just to cool the guy off. Then he split. Next thing he knows, there's uniformed cops knocking at his door.
Did he get locked up?
No, he didn't answer the door, man. He was terrified. What's the complainant say?
It was Peter who was drunk and unprovoked attacked him with a pool cue. A little disparity there.
Tony, Petey's like me. All right? He's got a little bit of a temper, but he's not a bad kid. Now, if he throws down, it's never out of the blue and not with a pool cue.
Let me look into it.
Personally, or are you gonna sign it out?
I'll take a look at it first.
You looking to make it go away?
I'll talk to the complainant. Maybe so, but he's a different guy.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate it, Tony. I can't tell you how much Petey appreciates it.
What's this?
That's a grant for you and your guys, you know, whoever handles it. My thanks ahead of time.
I know what you're thinking, Dan, but you know that's not how I work.
But this is between friends.
And as a friend, I said I'd look into it.
I didn't mean no disrespect.
Forget it. I'll be in touch.
Thanks, Tony.
DOA's a Timothy Rickman. Radio car pulled around the corner and saw this guy leaning over him. They thought he was lifting the DOA's wallet, but he says Rickman got punched in the face by a stranger and whacked his head. He was trying to revive him.
Who is he?
Joe Brady says him and the DOA are sort of friends. We haven't talked to him past that.
All right, we'll take him.
DOA's cell phone. We'll start a canvas.
Detectives Medavoy and Jones. How you doing, Joe?
I'm flipping out. I mean, look at him. It looks like he could just get up and walk away.
What happened?
I came for a drink, but this place isn't open for some reason. And then Tim shows, and we figure we'll find another place. And then this giant black dude, he walks up and just nails Tim in the face.
Nothing?
The guy was trying to go in the bar, so Tim tells him it's closed. The guy tried the door anyway, and then Tim says, "Can't you hear, you stupid ape?" And the guy drilled him and took off.
You do anything about it?
The guy was massive. I mean, no way.
Anyone else see it?
It was pretty empty here earlier.
You ever seen a big guy before?
Never.
Tim seemed to know him.
It happened too quick.
Well, how do you know Tim?
I seen him in some bars. but just to say hello. The guy's a fruit, but I just say hello.
So this a gay joint?
No, that's not me. I'm just saying about him because maybe it'd be helpful. I don't know. I'm freaking out here a little. I've never seen anyone killed before.
Sure, we understand.
Can I split? I really need to go home now.
We're gonna need you to come down to Station House while we look into this a little more, Joe.
I told you what happened.
Yeah, but when we get this big guy, I'm gonna need you to identify him while it's still fresh in your mind.
Yeah? I guess. I mean, you sure he's dead? He looks perfectly fine to me.
Come on, Joe.
No eyewitnesses. Just the guy who saw the cab drive off a couple of seconds after the shots were fired.
This witness see anybody take the gun off the DOA?
No. But he went back into the building to dial 911, so it could have got swiped in the interim.
Wouldn't be the first time a gun got swiped at a shooting scene.
But whoever may have stolen the gun off the DOA didn't steal his wallet.
It's a lot easier to grab a gun off the pavement than go through somebody's pockets.
Cab driver got a sheet?
DWI 10 years ago, which we'll be happy to spend 5 hours describing how it was police department error. Nothing violent, though.
He might be good for it. We're just saying we don't have enough to hold him.
DOA wasn't shot in the back, so it wasn't like he was running away and life was out of danger.
Yeah, why didn't the cabbie come forward, though? Why'd we have to track him down?
His gun's not licensed. He panicked.
You getting the drift yet that we don't want to lock this guy up?
Are you getting the drift yet that I'm gonna have to respond to my bosses why we haven't made a summary arrest in this case?
This cabbie stepped up and did the right thing on a case we had a while ago involving a 3-year-old girl who was killed.
It's your call.
We kick him. Is he going anywhere?
We don't see that happening.
All right, let's kick him for now and keep investigating.
All right, we'll head back out and recanvass the crime scene.
Rita. Ed Laughlin.
Sure.
We never officially met.
How's it going?
Hey, I just wanted to say how sorry I am about what happened.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
I recently lost an uncle who I was really close with, so, I mean, I know it's not the same thing, but...
Well, I appreciate the thought.
So, if you ever need someone to talk to who's been there, I'm around.
Thanks.
This vulture over here trying to move in on Ortiz.
What, I can't express my condolences?
Whatever you're doing, Laughlin, it's working. Seriously, I mean, she didn't make you for a douchebag at all.
Come on. If you got a little puppy love crush on her, just say so, Clark. What?
Why don't you go give out some parking summons, Laughlin, all right? Something you can handle. Come on.
Did you find the guy that hit Tim? I'm kind of ready to hit the road.
We're working on it. In the meantime, it'd be a big help if you could clarify what your relationship was with Tim.
Why?
We've been calling the numbers from Tim's cell phone, talking to his friends, and they say you've been hanging out together.
Like I said, I'd see him in bars. He'd be drinking at that end. I'm down here. We'd say hello.
His friends say you've been together all the time for a week. Why lie about it?
I didn't want you thinking I'm a hustler. That's not me.
And we don't care about that, Joe. We just want the truth.
He was buying drinks, dinner, stuff, but I never touched him. Never. I would never, ever do that.
Then what was he paying for?
I used to be a fighter. Diamond Joe Brady. He heard of me, so he liked having me around.
I hear the old war stories.
I got a few. I sparred Ray Leonard.
Sugar Ray.
What are you doing for a living now, Joe?
Between gigs.
And what about Tim?
He used to be some big ballet dancer.
Did you two ever argue about him having money and you being broke?
He just bought me some drinks.
Well, that never grated on you, relying on some little fruit.
What are you trying to get me to say?
Did you kill him, Joe?
Me? No. No, I told you what happened.
You told us a lot of things, but most of them turned out to be lies.
We want to help you, but we can't until you're honest.
This giant black guy punched him and killed him, and wasting time with me is only letting that giant get further away. Now, that's the truth, so help me.
Hope so. Inside.
I didn't do anything.
Mr. Riley, Lieutenant Tony Rodriguez, I need to ask some questions about the incident last night at Duffy's Tavern.
Yeah. Okay, come in.
Just visiting town?
Yeah, business meeting. I'm supposed to leave tomorrow. Is that gonna hurt my case?
Shouldn't. Regarding your case, I need you to clear up some discrepancies between what you say happened and Mr. Vega's side of it.
Discrepancies. The guy was wasted. And he bumped into me, and I told him to say excuse me. And then he went after me with a pool cue.
Where did he hit you?
In the gut, mostly.
Well, how many times did he strike you?
I don't remember.
Did you get looked at by a doctor?
No, I felt all right after a while.
So you weren't hurt too badly?
Should I have seen a doctor? I mean, is this pointless without that?
No, I'm only asking because what you're alleging is a felony assault. If Mr. Vega's convicted, he's looking at jail time.
What, so I shouldn't do it?
Do you think jail time is warranted?
Are you asking me to drop the case?
I'm asking you to weigh the crime versus a potential punishment. Being completely honest, Mr. Riley, I know this kid's father, and they're a decent family.
Oh, okay.
And if this is a case more about a bruised ego than real physical pain, I'd appreciate you taking that into consideration.
Well, I'll tell you, a little financial consideration might make this go away.
That's not on the table.
Well, if you're friends with the guy, maybe you could see that it gets on the table. You can make it worth your while, too.
Mr. Riley, my detectives will be in touch.
Hey.
Hey, what's up with Lipe?
He's saying it's self-defense. We're looking into it. Boy, this whole Disney World thing, what a headache.
You don't want to go?
It's just every other damn thing.
You'll have fun.
What a headache.
Andy, is there something you want to tell me about Disney World and or Theo?
No. It's just Theo wants you to go, so...
Do you want me to go?
To Disney World? I haven't even thought about it. What are you getting at? You want to go?
If I was asked.
Well, we definitely have separate rooms. I don't want you thinking... I mean, it's not like we'd be going away together.
I'd love to go. When?
We're still working that out. I'll let you know.
Sounds great.
Hey, Connie, we finally got a hold of the owner of the Cat and Fiddle. Turns out he actually does have a regular who's a 300-pound black guy.
Owner said the guy's name's Chester Dodd. We're going to grab him up.
Keep the box from the pokey?
Yeah, till we talk to this guy.
How long ago was it? Any witnesses?
Where's the lieutenant?
Lost time. He didn't say. Uh-huh. Now, you're 100% on all this. Okay. Thanks.
What's going on?
Ballistics ran the gun Ryan Lipe used this morning. Comes back, there's 2 other bodies on it.
From when?
Both in the last month.
Who are the DOAs?
Black males, one at 2 a.m., the other at 4 a.m., both in Harlem, both mysteries.
Were they armed?
First one was, not the second.
You kicked Lipe already, right?
Yeah, that twitchy little troll.
Well, I'll send for the folders on these 2 homicides while you guys grab them up.
All right.
Hey,
Hi.
you have time for a coffee?
I don't. I'm swamped. Let me call you later.
That's what you said yesterday.
I'm really busy, Delia. I'm sorry.
Dad wanted me to tell you he'd like to see you again, this time to talk.
He said plenty last week.
I got the feeling he regretted what happened.
I can't do this now. There's too much going on. I'll call you later.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
I am too.
Sit down.
Let me guess. The gun was never found, so I'm getting charged with a murder I didn't commit. Close?
This is the first time you use your gun to work out a problem with a fare?
Yes. And where's this going?
Your gun was used in 2 other shootings, Lipe.
Oh, this is... I can't believe it. Actually, I do believe it.
2 shootings with your gun last 2 months.
Were they trying to rob you like the guy this morning?
This is beyond my wildest imaginings that the NYPD would stoop to putting 3 murders on me. May you all go to hell.
Quit tap dancing and tell us what happened, Lipe.
I know nothing about other shootings, and you will stop calling me Lipe. Like we're buddies on the same softball team, and you're trying to snap my ass with your towel in the showers or something. You want to frame me? Frame me. But you will not take my dignity.
You keep dicking around with us, your dignity is the first of about 10 things I'll knock out of you.
Life! I bought the gun off a fair.
A fair?
Yes, a white guy. Complete stranger. Yet he took the time to talk to me and express concern and interest and compassion instead of all the self-absorbed high and mighties who treat me like a robot.
When was this?
2 days ago. And when the conversation turned to how I had been robbed and beaten recently, he offered a solution in the form of a handgun, which I bought. And I'm thankful I did.
It's been a pretty good yarn there, Lipe.
It's the truth. Remember the truth, or you've been on the NYPD too long.
So you go ahead and finish your tale about this mystery man.
A mystery man who cared, who turned out to be my savior.
Where'd you drop this guy off?
I'll tell you, but I want it on record that it doesn't sit well giving this man up.
Noted. Where'd you drop him off?
At 312 East 84th Street. I assume he lived in the building. He had a Boston accent. May I go now?
Not going anywhere until we verify your story. Describe this guy.
So, Tony, I'm assuming you got good news.
Where'd you get the idea to throw money my way?
Well, I'll make it a few bucks, man. I just want to be thankful.
Because you're complaining in your son's case is looking for a payout and offered to cut me in.
And?
And what, Daniel?
And I'm fine with it if you are. What are you doing? I'm sorry, Tony.
Son of a...
You think I would have done it if I had a choice?
Who put you up to this? You're gonna tell me now!
Tony, I'm working something off, man. I can't go to jail.
Son of a bitch!
But I knew they couldn't nail you, man. I knew you wouldn't take money.
You think that's gonna matter, Daniel?
Sorry, Tony.
Back away, Lieutenant. Let's go, Vega.
I'm sorry, Tony.
What's going on? You're under suspension. Shield and gun.
It's okay.
Your delegate will be here in a minute. Can't say that I'm not a little disappointed, Tony.
I would have thought the opposite, Captain.
Why do you say that?
If someone didn't know better, they might think this was a no-win setup.
Haven't you ever heard of an integrity test?
This played out more like a personal vendetta.
Oh, so you failed to report a bribe and it's my fault.
I've known Daniel Vega 15 years. He was my friend. He came to me to help his son.
Lieutenant, did Daniel Vega try to bribe you? And did you fail to report it?
I did 14 years undercover, Captain. I've worked money laundering cases involving tens of millions of dollars, drug cases where I personally handled trash bags full of cash, and never once was my integrity called into question.
Lieutenant, did you or did you not fail to report the bribe attempt?
Is this what you waste your time on? You actually call this corruption?
I do. The department does, the patrol guy does. So I'll ask you again.
You have the tape. You know the answer.
In my report, I'll just put down that you failed to respond.
Can we get this done with? We got 2 homicides this morning. I need to get back.
You got nothing to get back to, Lieutenant. You've been relieved of your command.
Ready to go, Captain.
So what's up? This is cutting into my sleep time.
You night owl?
Bounce at the limelight.
Where were you around 9 this morning?
Home.
You happened by Hester Street on your way home? Maybe passed by the Cat and Fiddle bar?
Why?
Why do you think, Chester?
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
Tell us what happened.
That little bitch called me an ape, which is stone racist, and I wouldn't take it. What would you do?
It depends on my mood.
Yeah, well, I worked all night. I got in 2 fights with a couple of goombas, and I wasn't in the mood to be called an ape. A stupid ape.
So what'd you do?
I gave him a smack. A little smack, just to shut him up. There was no assault.
How hard did he hit the ground?
He didn't hit the ground.
And so what happened next?
I walked away. I went home. End of a bad night.
You notice anyone else around when you hit him, Chester?
His boyfriend was there.
Yeah, well, that boyfriend says that you hit him harder than a little smack.
It's a lie.
Yeah, well, we're inclined to believe him, seeing how the guy you hit's in the morgue right now.
Like he's dead?
The key to this, Chester, is to present yourself in a sympathetic state of mind.
To who?
A judge.
A judge?
There were guys in your face all night. This one was more than you could take, and you snapped.
It was an open hand, like a shove.
It won't matter how sympathetic your story is if you keep lying.
When I walked away from that bitch, he was alive. Screaming at his boyfriend. I could hear it a block away.
What was he screaming about?
I don't know. Bitch talk. All I know is I didn't kill him. Are we done?
Oh, no. Not quite. You're sticking around.
And we got no idea who that guy was the boss was talking to.
The lieutenant knew him and waved him in, so we didn't give his name.
You know what? From now on, when people come in this place, get their names. Have them sign in or something. People waltzing in and out of here like a hotel lobby.
That was a woman who lives across from the Cat and Fiddle. She found our card under her door. Says she has information.
Let's tell Greg and Baldwin what we got, then head out.
The building where Leip says he dropped off that guy who sold him the gun, the owner's faxing over a tenants list.
No word on the boss?
Nope.
You still don't know who the guy was he was talking to?
No one knows anything.
Okay. Well, on one of those homicides tied to Leip's gun, the one from 2 weeks ago, there's a witness at her work up in Harlem. She typed up a statement that wasn't in the folder we got from the catching detective.
All right, go ahead and take it. I gotta find out what the hell is going on here.
All right.
Oh, a Cat and Fiddle is right there. And this is my seat, so I got a pretty good view.
Tell us what you saw this morning.
Well, these two fellas are standing at the fiddle door, which is usually open. Today, I guess not. And this third guy, a large black man, he comes up on them. They talk a little, and then the black guy, he cracks one of the other guys in the face.
Did the guy just take it? Did he strike back? Did he fall down?
Oh, he just stood there stunned. Oh, can you pass that, kid?
Hold off a second, Mrs. Sewell. Tell us what happened next.
The black fellow walked away, and the one that got hit started screaming at his friend.
Screaming about what?
I couldn't hear. One just screamed until his friend hit him in the face and dropped him.
And you were here all morning?
Yeah. I don't go out. I got a bad hip. Can I have it, please?
We can't have you drinking now, Mrs. Sewell. We need you to come to the station house and give a statement telling what you saw.
No, I don't leave the house.
You're gonna have to, ma'am. This is a murder case.
Well, forget it then. Forget I said anything.
We can't do that.
You take me out of here, I'll start screaming. Haven't been outside for years. I'm not going. Can I have it, please?
We'll let ourselves out.
Honey, I wrote everything down.
It's very thorough.
As soon as I got to work the next day.
Did a great job.
So they still haven't found who shot that man?
It's an ongoing investigation.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Can I ask you a question? About how much does a cop start off making, roughly?
28,000.
Because I was thinking about maybe taking the test. Because they have good health benefits too, right? Because I don't get health benefits here.
No.
The, what do you call it? Academy. Is that like boot camp or something? I mean, is there a lot of physical
You saw a
tests?
gypsy cab driving off after you heard the shots?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember because you don't see a lot of white people up on 145th Street at 2 a.m.
Can I take this with me?
Sure.
Okay. Is that you on the beach?
Oh, yeah, me and my sister in Jamaica.
Did you get the trip comp through your work here?
Yeah.
Stay a travel agent. Trust me. Thanks for the help.
What's going on, Luke?
IAB's brought a beef against me.
Who's behind it? The new guy, that Fraker?
That's not important. What's important is there's no merit to it.
And what are they saying?
I can't go into details. I just want you to trust that I didn't do anything wrong.
You working it out at your desk?
I've been reassigned to the borough. I'm sure they'll be sending a replacement. They didn't say when.
But just temporary.
I was told to clear out. That's all I can say for now.
What was this story that friend of yours that came in today?
It's a meritless beef. It doesn't matter.
Why you?
I don't know, Andy. Just work your case.
So either this Fraker is a lunatic or he's got something personal against you.
For what? I never met Fraker before 2 weeks ago.
Well, it's got to be something.
Andy, I need you to keep your head. If I'm going, you're gonna have to hold down the office.
Don't start digging your grave, all right? If it's meritless, it'll go away.
If IAB wants my hide, they'll get it. Work your case, Andy. I'll be checking it.
It's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
So, we hit a snag, Joe. We talked to the big black guy that you said killed Tim. He says he only gave him a little slap.
What do you expect? There's a witness who supports it. A woman who sits by our window all day saw what happened in front of the bar.
She's lying.
Joe, have you been having some hard luck recently?
You looking at me again now?
Has your hard luck forced you into doing things you never would have considered doing in better times?
I don't know what you're talking about.
After the black guy hit Tim and walked away, what was Tim yelling at you about?
Tim was on the ground.
Was he angry because you didn't hit the guy back?
He was dying on the ground.
What'd he call you? He got you mad enough to kill him. He called you a fag?
Even if he did, well, why would something like that bother me?
Because you're ashamed you've been doing him to keep yourself fed.
I never touched him.
But you let him touch you. Is that right? You were doing what you had to do to survive. And he insulted you, so you hit him. Explain it that way, and it's most likely manslaughter. Or we'll go with what the witness saw and what the cops saw when they drove up. That you were going through Tim's pockets looking to steal his wallet.
I was trying to help him.
You gotta explain that, or you killed him for his wallet and it's murder.
What happened outside the bar?
The black guy slapped him, and I didn't do anything about it. You saw him, the guy's huge.
Well, what did Tim call you?
Faggot, queen. Said he bet that I never was a boxer. That I was a bigger fairy than he ever was.
So you hit him?
Once. But his head hit the sidewalk like a coconut. I swear, I promise, I wasn't stealing his wallet. I was trying to help him.
I don't know anything about computers. I mean, nothing. Hey, clock. Smoke is coming up in a month.
Great.
Kind of hoping someone from the detective squad would finally lace him up. I'm starting to think you guys are all soft up there.
Is that what you spend your time hoping for, Laughlin?
You're probably worried about getting your cute little nose broke.
Look, all I was trying to get across to you was Ortiz's been through a lot lately, and she don't need anybody bringing more static into her life. If you don't want to take my word for it, go ahead, give it a shot and find out for yourself, okay?
How is she? Caliente? Come on, don't lie to me. Because I really need to know. Give it up.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Someone's in for a big, big surprise. Thank you. You made my week.
And the next summer, guess who's there? Johnny Football Hero, and he proceeded to torture me again. Camp Tomahawk, what a joke.
It's all yours.
How long you been driving a gypsy cab?
3 years, why?
You drove a yellow before?
Yes.
Why'd you switch to a gypsy cab? You get your license revoked?
I told the limousine commission to shove it.
Why?
They told us we had to pick up thugs. They even went so far as to have cops, decoys, dressed like bushwhackers, trying to call a cab. I got 2 summons in a row for failure to take a fare, and that's when I said enough. Went to work for a car service.
You're a car, you pick up who you want.
Shouldn't you be looking for that man from Boston who sold me that gun?
You were robbed a month and a half ago up in Harlem. Is that the first time you've been robbed?
Yes.
How'd you go all that time before without getting robbed?
By being careful.
Not driving above Central Park.
That's one way, yes.
Not picking up certain types of people.
Is this news to you?
So then, how does a cabbie who knows better end up getting robbed in Harlem?
Maybe that cabbie, when he stopped at 61st and Park to let off a fare, and a black kid jumps in at the same time, wanting to go up to Harlem, and the cabbie tells him he's off duty. That black kid pulls a gun, and puts it to the cabbie's head. Maybe that's what would get him up to 134th Street.
Maybe that cabbie gets a gun.
Maybe.
Maybe the next time he gets robbed, he defends himself. Which feels pretty good. Next time after that, maybe the guy doesn't even have a gun. But maybe the cabbie's not gonna take any chances.
Maybe.
First guy had a gun. That's one thing. But why would a cabbie kill 2 more black kids who weren't armed?
People have paths, and they cross constantly. Most crossings are benign and meaningless. But sometimes 2 paths can conflict. Take, for example, a cab driver who has been insulted, cheated, disregarded, ignored, now robbed and beaten. So that cab driver is forced to carry a gun. Now coming from over here is a black kid who doesn't want to pay the cabbie for a ride, essentially robbing the cabbie. So what we have are 2 paths, crossing and conflicting. Do you understand?
So the cabbie's justified killing somebody who doesn't pay.
My sense is that it would be out of the cabbie's hands at this point.
We have a witness who saw you on 145th Street 2 weeks ago when you shot that man in the chest. Now, I know you don't trust the NYPD and you don't like cooperating with us, but I'm gonna tell you, Mr. Leip, you're gonna get charged with these 3 shootings.
It's all out of my hands now.
No, it isn't. No. You tell us what happened. You help yourself by coming clean, and we can work out a deal. Once you go into the system, then it's out of your hands. Right now, you still control your fate.
What's at issue here is how much can one person withstand? That's what needs to be addressed.
Let's talk about it then.
Good night.
Did Leib go?
Yeah.
For all 3 homicides?
Yeah.
Because he was being robbed?
First one was half a shot. It was justified. The next 2.
This guy's coming apart at the seams.
Any word from Rodriguez?
Nothing.
We know he wasn't locked up, so that's a good sign.
Yeah. Or they're toying with him like a mouse till they're ready to move in.
Hey, should we be making calls, see what we can find out?
A bunch of calls could aggravate it.
So we sit here stewing.
No, we go home, and if Rodriguez calls any of us with a course of action, we pass along to the others.
Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna stay and work on some of the 5s tonight.
Anything comes up, I'll call you.
Hey. I hear you're fighting Laughlin in the smoker.
Word's out, huh?
Is it about him being an idiot to me?
I guess it started there, yeah.
Well, that's nice of you, but I've handled jerks like him before.
Laughlin's got an attitude that needs some readjustment.
You ever fought?
Sure. It's been a while. They got headgear and mouth guards, referees. It's no big deal.
Someone standing up for me. That's a big deal.
You deserve to be stood up for.
Thanks. Yeah, I better get going.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, John. Daddy, John's here. I'll be outside.
You wanted to see me?
I want to call a truce. Can we do that?
Only if you can accept me for who I am.
I'm tired, John. I don't want to go through all of that again.
Then why did you ask me to come?
It shouldn't be too much to expect. My only son to show up and comfort me on my deathbed.
You said I'd shamed the family. You disowned me. Am I just supposed to forget all that?
Maybe not forget it, but forgive it.
It's not that simple.
I'm dying, John. I'm scared. It doesn't get much simpler than that.
I was scared too. And when I came to you for comfort and understanding, you abandoned me. You can't just wave a magic wand and make that go away. Being gay wasn't a choice. Why would I choose a life that cost me my father's love?
I do love you, Johnny. I've always loved you. You're my son.
I love you too.
Can we leave it at that?
Okay.
I only got a minute. What's going on with Rodriguez and Fraker?
I'm supposed to just spew out confidential information?
If you're not, why'd you show up?
I'd be happy to leave.
So now you're on the same level with Fraker, an asshole who got no problem hanging out a decent guy for nothing, which I know you're not.
The way I heard it, Rodriguez did report a bribe attempt.
Attempt, meaning he didn't take it.
It's still a jackpot.
No, it's a load of crap. Who was the guy that set him up, the friend?
Daniel Vega, retired off the job. Last year he got nailed using his old badge to shake down dope dealers for cash. He offered himself up.
So how'd Fraker make the connection between Vega and Rodriguez?
He's been looking into Rodriguez. I guess they have a history.
Well, that's fairly clear, Martins, but what's the history?
The way I heard it, Rodriguez is the reason that Fraker's in internal affairs.
Meaning what?
When Rodriguez was in undercover narcotics, Fraker was in uniform, apparently riding shotgun for some guy he didn't know was a dope dealer. Your boy ratted him out.
Rodriguez gave him up by name?
I don't know.
No, you don't just say a guy's a rat and let it sit there like a turd.
I told you what I know.
If it's true, Rodriguez should have a rep for it.
Maybe, maybe not.
So now Fraker's after him.
The way he sees it, Rodriguez dropped a dime, put him into internal affairs where he never wanted to be. And even though Fraker's made captain, he's still a bitter prick. Because he knows with the stink on him, he'll never be able to leave IAB.
Rodriguez gave up cops. You're sure?
Good advice is start swimming so Rodriguez doesn't pull you down with him. I gotta go.
দরকার পড়লে একটা রিকশাওয়ালাকে বিয়ে করবো, তারপর তোকে বিয়ে করতে
তুমি যদি মরো যাও, আমি তোমাকেই বিয়ে করবো।
দেখো দেখো বিয়ে এত সোজা না।
5টা কমিশন।
কয়টা?
5টা।
আমি জেডি সাফায়েত রমরাজন। স্যার, এটা তো ভোটার আইডি কার্ড স্যার।
গাড়িতেই করবেন নাকি হোটেলে?
না না, আপনি যেমনটা ভাবছেন বিষয়টা তা না। হ্যাঁ, আপনি তো করবেন।
তোমাকে দিয়ে হবে না, আমি জানতাম। শুধু শুধু সময় নষ্ট করো না।
ভাই, আপনি তো অনন্ত দলিল না যে অসম্ভবকে সম্ভব করে আপনার কাজ। জিমি জিমি জিমি
কি হচ্ছে?
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা,
আঙ্গের একদম বইরা দিমু। যাচ্ছে সব বাইট কর।
শর্ত বিয়ে বিয়ে শর্ত বিয়ে বিয়ে।
ভাই, যে বয়সে মানুষ গার্লফ্রেন্ডের কামড় খায়, সে বয়সে আপনি কুত্তার কামড় খেয়ে হাসপাতালে ভর্তি হয়েছেন।
Chuẩn không? Đừng có mà chuẩn không? Đâu? Ủa đi săn hai, quay hai. Quỷ nhở? Ơi, quỷ thế, khỏe đấy. Chịu ơi, xin đắt hai. Mày là quỷ quá. Ui dồi ôi, ăn đi hai phun đồ, đi săn hai phun đồ, quay hai phun đồ. Thua. Để đánh được. Mà sao tao muốn quỷ đấy? Đâu? Nó khác rồi. Bên thế đi. Không lại bên anh. Sao kia? Rồi vì em mà đi đấy. chia sẻ bài kéo run ra mà chia sẻ bài chuẩn không? Mình cần là 1 tiếng 11 phút. Nhiều xin à? Đi xin tăng tầm đánh đồ cái đồ áo quan nghe sự cho đi xin là đúng đấy. Sao không đéo đánh đi xin? Tôi xin ra để bắn đi xin này. Chôn nào? Rồi bắn ạ. Đéo bắn này. Xin ra để bắn đi xin này. Chôn à? Xin ra để bắn đi xin ạ. Út, bắn trên. Thôi đi rồi. Này, stop ba. Này ở đây. 6 tuổi 8 33k 25 phút hết hay không? Cháu nói bao nhiêu hết 5 phút hết. Thế an ninh vậy rất dễ kiếm nhá. Về nhà trước sau khi bầu trời còn không? Sau cần đấy. Tám tuổi thưa thôi đi bớt một lần nữa là thực sự là hết cường đấy. Quyết nhau phải không? 1,7k cường sự cạn kiệt kinh tế. Có đủ tiền đấy. Mua kiếm xì xì đấy. Đủ tiền không? 100k được. Mấy chục quay k quay kiểu như anh đéo đủ tiền mà mất quân pet đấy chứ nhức đầu. Vì cho sự im lặng mở cho sự mê mở về công nhận là phải thế nào chuẩn không kiếm cái farm không ấy trai ca đéo đủ tiền làm gì đấy 300 phát chém á nó chém được 10 à kinh hết ai đó nuôi nó nghe tôi nhận em nên lập để em nó chẳng nhớ xem đầu check cái lucky yêu mắt em mắt em không làm mày học tiếp hay chỉ cần đi thi thôi. Mẹ đi chứ sự mình em sinh nhật sinh tật em chụp cái hiệu linh vật phùng mai 10 1 12 3 ngày 20 tiếng ngày 7 tiếng xong à không có sơ anh làm những vì sao Step 1 video 2 ngày 19 tháng 4 tôi có blog quý vị xem video hướng dẫn blog của Thái. Ok, tiếp theo anh phải không? Này, Quang cả lại chỉ đầm đi cái học rồi. Bye bye.
তোমাকে 15 লাখ টাকাই দিতে হবে। তুমি যদি দিতে না পারো তোমার বাবাকে কল দাও। তোমার যত জমি জিরাত বাড়িতে যা যা আছে এগুলো বেচা হইলেও তোমরা আমাদের টাকা পাই পাই করে শোধ করবা।
একটা ব্যাপার কি খেয়াল করছো? শহরে কিন্তু দুইটা রূপ, রাতের এক রূপ, দিনের আর এক।
বেঁধেছি ঘর হৃদয়ের পর গাঢ় সবুজ ওই গহীন বনে।
আরে ব্রো, সবসময় চিল থাকতে হবে, কিচ্ছু মাথায় নেওয়া যাবে না।
ভালোবাসা হচ্ছে একজন আরেকজনের উপর ভরসা করে, একজন আরেকজনের হাতের উপর হাত রেখে এই জীবনটা কাটিয়ে দেয়। কিছু মানুষ এই রাত জেগে থাকে আর টাকার বিনিময়ে সুখ খোঁজে। বসুন।
এখন তো সিরিয়াস হওয়া উচিত, তাই না? আমি তো কোথাও যাচ্ছি না পার্টি করতে। তুমি কেন যাচ্ছ? কেন বন্ধ করতে পারতেছো না বলো তো? কার যে কোথায় সুখ সেটা তার প্রিয় মানুষটাও কখনো জানতে পারে না।
পাশাপাশি তবু যাচ্ছি বিপরীতে, কাছাকাছি তবু যাচ্ছি বহু দূরে।
হাই, ইউ লুক গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Chuẩn bị xét lắm ấy. Chuẩn bị xét lắm ấy. Chôn nào. Đợi Azit 2 mày em. Thằng vẽ mà, thằng này nó vẽ cả Azit này. Đâu, nó sắp nó đang cố ăn đi hay. Mình ác quỷ Free Fire mà. Thôi thằng này chinh choàng đi. Thật sĩ mà vô. Thôi, đủ rồi, sấy vào trên luôn. Chuẩn mua. Rồi xong, bay hàng một trừ. Gì, đi. Mày đi. Mày bay với tao. Rồi. Hay á, căng thẳng ấy. Bài chọn vua. Bài chọn vua. Xếp kênh sang bên này không? Điều long đây không vua? Điều 1 phải đeo. Mua. Ok thầy rồi. Mua đổi chỗ ha. Nhầm. Game rồi. Xem mà để thầy xem. Rồi bay vậy. Gì đi. Chứ phải chấm. Sao xếp xong đấy vậy? Trôn bố à? Ngồi không? Mua rồi một cái này. Rồi thêm một đồng tiền này. Giờ có. Đéo có lại ra cái hai luôn con này. Hai con đấy. Vẫn đặt còn một cái kênh này, có tí không? Vẫn là một cái kênh mà. Vẫn còn một con ngò nó vẫn ra. Miao 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 miao. Mình nhớ bài nào? Miao 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 miao. Chỉ xa. Cái đoạn này làm gì vậy? Hết vào xa rồi. Sấy luôn nhỉ? Yes. Và thực sĩ nữa xong. Xét một cái mối cái thực sĩ nó gãy em đồ nữa xong. Một con là lém tiếu đi mất tí máu. Hảo cái gì. Rồi.
gửi thư nói vậy cho anh em quan tâm. Giờ này bây giờ gửi thư à, đây không hay đây? Yes, yes. Thằng này định xếp gì đây? Con này một gì không có bị. Tôi vừa mất con tờ ra đây chứ. Không thì vừa không bị giấy đâu rồi, xong đi mày đi mất ngay con trên rồi. Gãy hết kiếm chứ chỉ gì cái đéo chết xét hai chịu được không vậy, hết tiền mà, cố dồn hết tiền mà. Cố dồn tiếp kéo dài nhỉ. Không có ra nữa là hết cậu đấy. Hỏi trước xem mấy cái của nó, mấy cái nó trôn nữa. Với cả không cái đợt nó cái content mà trốn này, trốn ở các mái nhà người các kiểu ấy. Đợt đây anh xem mà nó báo cái đéo ở đây. Nguyễn Đức Cương ngồi ở chỗ của thằng Minh Anh đấy với cả Trà My chụp ảnh, bọn anh đi bên chơi với nhau mà. Nó đổi kênh này em ơi, đổi kênh ở chỗ kia. Làm chi vậy? Đó chỉ cả thắng 5 round là nó thắng rồi. Rồi chịu rồi không? Nó đổi kênh ở chỗ kia mà. Hỏng rồi Vũ, hỏng rồi. Mày thích sao thắng được không? Anh không xem, anh đang xem điện thoại, đéo xem nó đổi bài. Vậy sao nó khế là mèo ấy. Có đội đấy thôi. Ê, hỏng rồi. Chi xong rồi. Kèo 2. Bye broccoli. 4 phút. Ok broccoli ơi, chắc là chúng ta phải tạm biệt nhau ở đây rồi. Và 5 4 3 2 1. Video 1/3/7/2024. Let's go. Binh chilling. Rồi xong rồi đây. Good. Xong. Xóa 3 này. Xóa 2 này. Ship đéo. Ok thế. Ship đéo. Hòa quyện điệu nhạc trong ánh mắt.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর, ভালোবাসাও সুন্দর। মানুষ নিজের অজান্তেই ভালোবেসে ফেলে।
আমার মনে হয় কি জানেন, আপনার মতো জানাশোনা কাউকে না আমার বিয়ে করা উচিত।
এটা কি উপলক্ষে?
ম্যাডাম ফুলটা গ্রহণ করুন, তারপরে বলতেছি।
ভোটার আইডি কার্ডে যার স্বাক্ষরের জায়গায় টিপসই দেয়, এখানে কেউ ডাক্তার।
এই দুইজনের মধ্যে যে আগে ম্যাডামের মন জয় করতে পারবে, ম্যাডাম তার।
একদিন না দেখলে তোমায় বন্ধু আন্ধার লাগে সব, তোমার এই প্রেমে এমনই টান।
রোগীদের তো ডক্টরের কাছে আসলে ব্যথা কমে যায়, আপনি তো উল্টো হলো কেন? আপনি কি একটু উল্টা?
তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, যেও না বন্ধু আমার, ভুলিয়া।
আমার মনে হয় আমার সমস্যা কপালে, ম্যাডাম আমার কপালে নেই, আমার কপালে আছে দাগ।
Xinh tươi rồi thấy nhận năng lượng ấy, rồi năng lượng vàng này bình cái 80 ấy, anh chuẩn bị thua hoài vậy. 74 máu không rồi. Ô loại đâu đéo hiểu acid ạ. Yes. Cút bay nào. Quả đầu tiên thì cứ tự động bay thôi em ơi, còn đâu còn lại là để thầy chỉnh. Binh chia linh thử tốc độ ấy, thằng kia không bay à? Cháu bơi theo cái đít của thầy đi. Please I'm new. Good biết please. Phải chưa? Thằng lò bù là mau xin như vậy. Tên là gamer xin. Vì bớt 4 lần, game 41. Công người mới chơi thật. Sẽ thắng đầu tiên này. Sau 5 trận thua thì đâu có trận thắng đầu tiên. Này. Chuẩn không? Nhưng nào có đam ấy. Thread không chết được. Thắng, mày đi. Trận thắng đầu tiên. Binh trời ơi, từ phải binh nhé. Với cộng 50% này chắc là nó nhót 10%. Đâu được. Biết rồi, sao này đâu được. Rồi 10% nữa. Về đâu. Giác vai nguyệt thần phân tách rồi rồi này. Rồi như chèo thuyền không bằng ấy, lái xe như chèo thuyền không bằng. Đi đi. Chuẩn không thầy? Đi. Chuẩn không thầy ơi? Binh chi linh không? Mãi bật nhạc này. Khoan, perfect à? Bình để cho phút từ xong nó lát mày ra xong rồi vào bật này nhá. Đó từ phong tỏa này. Đây rồi xài khỏe đấy. Perfect ngon. Lát kìa. Mày thách thức thầy. Vua cân bằng. Mày vua cân bằng. Quỷ cân bằng. Quỷ không được quả thằng em được cái chôn nào. Rồi một cân bằng rồi. Sao bao nhiêu đấy? Có bao nhiêu? 25 lap. Bao nhiêu cơ? Sao không? Từ thay bộ cái này. Cái quay chay. Đâu rồi? 50 pha đi đâu nhé. Con số gì đây? Thần thái đến thắp hương trên mọi nhà. Ôi rồi ôi. Tâm mình. Rồi lại công cuộc cày tiền rồi. Cầm mình có trốn không dư 8.000. Không mong tắc kìa. Chen left à? Ôi không được á. Tí tẹo. Rồi nhớ ngoài thầy ơi. Chịu ơi, thua hết này, loại nữa đâu. Đéo nói nữa, đéo đánh rồi. Trốn nó luôn, trốn vãi thằng gì à? Trốn nó lìn, giống nào cũng trốn. Mày, Chết 6 thầy ơi. gì không vậy? Rồi ăn. Ơ, nhéo ăn ạ. Chôn tao. Không được perfect. Perfect landing à? Chôn vậy. Chôn. Cũng muốn có được nhiều lần perfect landing. Còn đâu tâm nhà thêm năng lượng đi, thì giờ yếu ấy. Ba cụ à. Không cần anh dạ, nếu không cần anh dạ, nếu không cần anh ta la. Go béo. Go béo. Go béo. Tấm giáp mà đéo gì đâu. Chữ thêm. Ây trời ơi. Ở chấm. Đấy, mở máy ít. Chiều dài tiền. Cái lỗ đó cũ lắm à.
আপনি কিন্তু দেখতে যথেষ্ট সুন্দরী একজন মানুষ, দেখতে বেশ রোমান্টিক, যেন শেক্সপিয়ারের নাটকের কোনো নায়িকার মতো। ভেবেছিলাম, কিন্তু আপনি তো পুরোটাই মর্মান্তিক। যে কোনো মানুষ আপনাকে দেখে মর্মাহত হতে পারে।
আমার হালকা হতে 1 মাস সময় লেগেছে।
আপনার 1 মাস সময় লাগে? আমার হালকা হতে তো 1 মিনিট লাগে।
আমার কাছে মনে হয় জীবনসঙ্গী এমন হওয়া উচিত যার সাথে আপনি প্রতিটা মুহূর্ত উপভোগ করতে পারবেন, সারাক্ষণ খুনসুটিতে মেতে থাকতে পারবেন এবং তার মনে এমনভাবে বসবাস করবেন যে আপনার দিকে সে একটাবার তাকালেই বলে দিতে পারবে যে তার বেঁচে থাকার কারণই আপনি।
পথে চলতে চলতে, কথা বলতে বলতে, কখন যেন হলে আমার।
জানি গল্পে গল্পে, মিশে অল্পে অল্পে, আমিও হয়ে গেছি তোমার।
ছোট ছোট ভুল ফুটে হলো ফুল, যে তোমাকে পেলাম।
গুটি গুটি পাই স্বপ্নের লাই, আমি ভেসে গেলাম।
আপনি কি মনে করেছেন একজন মানুষ আমার জীবন থেকে চলে গিয়েছে এবং আপনি সেই সুযোগটা কাজে লাগিয়ে আপনার ফিলিংস গুলো আমার কাছে এক্সপ্রেস করবেন আর আমি সেটা হ্যাপিলি অ্যাকসেপ্ট করে নিব? এই হচ্ছে আপনার বন্ধুত্বের নমুনা?
রোদের পাখি তোর শহরে, আমার মনের স্বপ্ন ঘিরে। ওরে পাখি ওরে সারাক্ষণ, তোর শহরে বৃষ্টি হলে ভিজে আমার মন।
Bảo mình không đăng viết lên để nó đăng đấy. Bây giờ bảo mình không đăng viết đi, là để nó đăng đấy. Đâu nó bảo là mình không được up viết lên đâu, bất cứ đâu không cho ai viết đấy, là để nó đăng lên YouTube ấy, để không bị bản quyền đấy. Bởi vì mình là thằng quay đầu tiên, xong mình up lên trước nó, xong nó up sau thì nó sẽ nhót. Đăng mẹ kênh. thằng này Nico Gary Nico ba tam kênh ba bạt ba quý nhỉ. Thôi anh chua thằng này rồi, cần đủ tiền để lên chết rồi. 23 là khoảng 57. À. Phải sang xem đéo này. Máu à? Hiêu ở trong nhà hiêu mạnh quá, chẳng là City nữa. Cô bảo là thằng này lên một đống quân ba rồi. Cái thằng này. Đấy. Người ta một chơi thu bóng á, ai mới biết. Trứng trong xì xì cũng hết dài hơn. Phần này góc bên phải dưới chiếc auto ấy. Làm nhiệm vụ mà. Ôi xí lát làm đúng ấy. Mày á có tiền luôn chứ lắm. Anh nhập mỗi 178. Thế sao tháng rồi hỏi thằng có tiền đặt hộ nhưng không mới phải đặt xong rồi mới hoàn mà vẫn vẫn chỉ chơi mất nhưng mà sao hoàn lại về tài khoản mình vẫn phải có tiền trước mà. Yes. Đây ông già chết rồi. Hôm qua anh mời ông già cho hai triệu tiền tháng 6 đéo đáng đủ lại đéo đấy đồng nào tài khoản. Thì ông biết nhưng mà tôi qua đéo nhắn thì tao hỏi giờ tao là không sợ thấy mẹ tao không có này tao không xin này thế là giờ sợ để không giờ không dám xin gì không có xin gì thì tao cho mà. Tao có ông bạn bên Đài Loan kiểu tôi không biết ông chưa biết gì tao lấy chồng ấy trước ông ấy là kiểu sắp cưới tao nhưng mà kiểu các thứ gì không có xăng đăng ký đấy rồi sau bị hủy ấy nhà là ông kiểu cảm thấy bây giờ người ta vẫn cảm thấy hối hận về cái chuyện đấy thì là liên kết bảo chúng tao liên kết thẻ ông ấy với cả các thứ với cả hai chương trình giao liên kết thẻ với cả GrabFood thích ăn gì thì mua hôm đợt mà tao trên kia bán hoa mẹ tao ấy thì thích cái gì mua vào thì tao ngồi đấy tao đặt ông ấy cho tôi ấy còn cho gì là tiền thì tao có tiền cho anh tao nha đây là của tao làm gì của mấy ông Đài Loan tao làm cái đấy lâu quá xem không mấy ông thích thì ra mà tao sử dụng là sửa sinh ấy người yêu à bố muốn vợ con yêu chẳng kém. rồi có được vào thế đâu người yêu. Mày không em bảo là Quan ít tiền, Quan làm gì dám yêu ai, bố chuyện tiền không. Rồi trời, coi như là con là con trai rồi. Là không cướp được không? Anh đoán là không cướp rồi. Tại ông anh mày coi như là không quan tâm các kiểu gì nữa lâu rồi ấy. Gì. Không rồi, bố mày các vợ sau bố mày cũng không để được con trai đúng không? À đấy, đẻ nữa đâu, chỉ là có mỗi mày, thằng anh mày cũng muốn đánh cái thằng anh mày ấy. Thằng anh mày mà làm thực hãng tôi xuống bây giờ Binh Chi Linh bố cho tiền nhiều ấy. Ông già tao lên trường già tao quanh như là không. Mắc thứ hai. Just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Lấy ớt lên ba luôn. Lấy ớt lên ba. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. Anh cứ đợi em, anh cũng chỉ đến 12 giờ buổi xong rồi đó. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? Giao hai mày. Tao bảo là giao hai tao uống đây, tao đi đâu rồi.
Something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life changes just a bit the
bạn cô đã thể quan tâm đến video này. Cô báo đâu. Chạy hết nước gần đường mất. Sướng ngay, làm béo sướng ngay.